What's going on, Seahawks fans? This is Seahawks Today. I am your host, Will Ortner, but we're not doing a Seahawks game today. We are going to be broadcasting live for the NFC wildcard matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Why are we doing that on Seahawks Today, you might ask? Because F the 49ers. We want the Eagles to come out on top. Or do we? My good friend Tom Searle and I are hosting the show today, and we are going to let the people decide who we are rooting for in this one, because there's a chance that some Seahawks fans might be rooting for the 49ers because they are an easier matchup than the Los Angeles Rams. By the way, if you're watching that Buffalo game, the Bills, they just scored with 1:02 left to go in that one. I see my guy Jerry Brooks down below. I see my guy Cody Walls down below. Desi down below. Tom, we are having a fantastic day today. How's your Sunday going, sir?
Absolutely wonderful. And the best part is the Seahawks just get a nice day, relaxing day of watching other teams suffer.
Yes, sir.
Not us.
No,
we don't have to worry about it.
No, we don't have.
It's fantastic.
It's beautiful, dude. There's
great.
something nice about a carefree Sunday where you're watching football. You know you got more football still going for your boys, but it's still nice to just kind of hang out nice and easy, relaxing. Buffalo, by the way, they're up by 3 on Jacksonville. Blackbeard Studios, what's going on? How y'all doing? I want to ask you guys who you want to win this matchup. Let me know down below in the comment section. If you want the San Francisco 49ers to come away with the victory, you're going to type SF down below. If you want the Eagles to win, you're going to type PHI. I'm seeing a Wesco Eagles. Let me know down below in the comment section who you got. We're giving shout outs. What up here? What up, JC? Good to see you, sir. I agree. JC says Niners much easier matchup next week than the Rams. Don't hate that. It feels weird, Searle. It feels dirty. There's a little bit of a part of me that would actually like the 49ers to win and to play them next weekend instead of playing the Rams.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
The Rams are just a scary team.
Yes.
I want to stay as far away as humanly possible from LA as I can.
Gonna have to beat everybody at some point, for sure. Gonna have to beat everybody at some point. Jerry mentioned that down below in the comment section before we went live. He's not scared of everyone, and I agree with that. Not necessarily scared of anybody, but if I can make an easier path, I definitely like to make an easier path. That's why Jerry says he wants the Eagles to come out on top. Christian, how you doing? Real one down below in the chat doing the best work I've ever seen over on Twitter. By the way, guess who's hanging out with us in the chat right now? Banana! We'll get your super chat up here on the screen in just one moment, sir. Alexa says she wants the 49ers to win. Doesn't want to play the Rams. I don't blame you. Oh, my goodness. Buffalo just came away with an interception. Jacksonville is going to be eliminated from the postseason. Wow. Ball just tips off the wide receiver's hands. It wasn't a bad throw by Trevor Lawrence. Wasn't a bad throw at all. By the way, in the Chat Sports Studios, we are right next to the Buffalo Bills host. Smitty does a fantastic job, by the way.
He is going crazy.
He's going nuts.
He's going bananas.
He's going nuts. Jaguars are out of it. Hey, I'll tell you this. We have had some incredible postseason games this week. The Rams-Panthers game was great. Bears-Packers game was great. This game was great over in Jacksonville. Banana! Let's get it rolling. I'm sick af. We have to root for the Niners. That's true. That is true. It feels weird. It feels a little bit dirty, potentially, rooting for the Niners. I guess you don't have to if you do not want to. But that means I'm going to have to ask you down below in the comment section. I think this is a great question. Cyril brought it up to me earlier today when we were kind of going through our game plan. And he said, Will, who do you want to play? Do you want to play the Rams? Do you want to play San Francisco? It's going to be a trilogy match no matter what for the Seahawks. What team would you rather play? I'm asking you right now down below in the comment section to let me know. Would you rather play the Rams? Would you rather play San Francisco? There's going to be some people that say, well, I don't want to play San Francisco because I want their season to be over. I want pain and suffering to befall upon them. There might be some people that say, I want the Rams because I want to end their season. There might be some people that say, I actually would rather play San Francisco because they are clearly the weaker team. These are all great options. These are all viable options that we want to hear from you down below in the comment section. I hate Cody Walls. No matter what, I hate the Niners. Jerry Brooks! Yes, sir! We'll get you up on the screen here in just a moment. By the way, Jerry, shout out to you for those super thanks, man. That was awesome. You had a great opinion there, by the way, on Kevin Stefanski. Hadn't even thought about that. Maybe we'll do a video later this week on who could replace Kubiak if he does end up taking a head coaching job. Or maybe we'll just talk about real football because that's the best that we got going on. Jerry! If LA brings that shit effort into Lumen, Seattle is going to be full of PETA protesters for beating the hell out of the Rams. That's a pretty good one, sir. That's a pretty good one. And you're not wrong, Jerry. You're not wrong. If the Rams play like they did against the Panthers, then I guess I'm not actually worried. I wouldn't be worried at all. I think the Seahawks would mollywop them, and I completely agree with you. But it's also the Rams, and it's the Seahawks, and I'm sure somehow, some way it will be close. Interesting to know, though, what's going on with Matt Stafford's hand. They're not going to say a whole lot, but he was not the same after that injury. We're going to dive more into all the fun, hijinks, and hilarity that we've got going on today. We've got a couple of fun tailgate deals that we've got, plus we'll go through some players to watch for each team and kind of my breakdown of each team. But before we do that, I need to let you know about the sponsor of today's video, and that is my good friends over at Rocket Money. Now, at this point, if you've been watching a lot of our Seahawks Today videos, you know that I'm super jacked up for this big trip I'm going to take. I'm going back home in the summer, and the best way for me to be able to do that is by finding a way to budget some of my money. Rocket Money has done a great job of helping me out and allowing myself to do that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has helped me track my subscriptions, and we were actually able to find out that I was double paying for a couple of streaming services. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some money. I've now been able to take that money and put it into my little travel budget. Rocket Money is also helping me set some spending goals for each month this year. So I'm actually able to save a little bit of money each month and put those into my travel budget. So now when I go back home, I'll be able to do all of the fun things that I really want to do whenever I get to go back home and see the family. Shout out to Rocket Money. Thank you guys so much for that. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money, man. They have been fantastic. We got some tailgate deals. In fact, we owe Jerry and we owe Banana some Screw the 49ers chance. If you send in a 5, as soon as that thing hits the TL, we are going to hit a boo. Because we're always booing the Niners, even if we might rather play them than take on the Los Angeles Rams. If you send in that 10, Cyril, here's how it's going to go. We are both going to sit here and screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Boom. Of course, this is Seahawks Today. So if you send in that 20, we are giving a Seahawks chant, just like we always do here on the channel. And then I actually don't even know what's going on the punishment wheel today. This is one of those where I let Cyril just kind of go wild. He's been working with me a lot recently, and I think we've created a great duo, and I think we do a great job together. But I also know that I can be a bit annoying from time to time. I can ask Cyril from time to time to have to stay late at the office. This is the perfect opportunity for him to, get a little bit of payback on me. So you send in that 50. We'll get the punishment wheel up and rolling. And, you can punish me a little bit. I don't know if I love the phrasing on how I said that, but that is something that can happen. By the way, we got 78 people in the chat. 24 likes. We got to get the like numbers up. If you think the Seahawks can win the Super Bowl this year, like this video. Do not jinx it. I think we got a real good shot. Getting Charles Cross healthy, Elijah Arroyo healthy, both out at practice, running around. I haven't seen an update yet on Kobe Bryant, but I am hopeful. He was someone who was probable. So opportunity for him to be back in action. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that he will be back sooner rather than later. Mike, I would never sit out. In fact, Mike, I'm going to be around today. You're going to see my smiling face all over the place today. Going to do this game, and then I'll be back over on the main Chat Sports channel with Searle. Searle's going to be there too. That's right. We're just Gruden grinders out here, man. We're just Gruden grinders. We're grinding it out for the boys, for the people. Let's see. Looking into the chat right now. We want to beat both the Niners and the... Ooh, this is a good take, Searle. You ready for this one? I like this one from my guy Viking. Okay. Here's what he says. He says, we want to beat both the Niners and the Rams. So he wants the 49ers to beat the Eagles so the Seahawks can beat the 49ers again and their season. Then that would mean that the Rams would have to beat the Bears, which I think that they can and would, and then the Seahawks beat the Rams again.
Okay.
So ultimate suffocation, ultimate humiliation. I actually love that.
Me too. I mean, it's really just the best of both worlds. You're beating both of those teams.
Yeah.
And you know what happens then.
No, 100%. I actually kind of like that. It's the ultimate, like, we've destroyed you in every way possible. Jerry has a good point. I want Stafford before the hand gets healthy. Yeah, it'd be hard to believe. I think he had to have, like, broken a finger or two there, right? 100%. Then you've also got the Rams going across the country back to play the Seahawks. There's something in there as well. Let's see what else. VGX, good to see you. I'm going through the chat right now. Make sure you're interacting with us as much as possible. I get that, Mike Nintendo Master. I get why you would want the Bears to come away on top. Thank you to everyone who is a recent subscriber here on the channel. Just passed over 79,000 subscribers. Come on in and hit that sub button if you haven't already. But I can tell right now, these are the true Bluers. These are the real ones. These ones are the main people here on Seahawks Today. But I do want to give a shout out to Lisa, Lifford, Brody, Blue, and Perk24. Shout out to all you guys for hitting that sub button over here on Seahawks Today. Means the world. Most recent subscribers. 92 people here in the chat. Hit that like button, only at 35 likes. I'm going to get into a little bit of a breakdown right now on what's going on in this matchup. A little bit to look at the top dogs, a.k.a. what's going on with San Francisco, what's going on with the Eagles in this one, and then we'll talk about the players to watch. So starting off with San Francisco and the 49ers. They have a 12-5 record. When I look at this team, their clear strength is their defense. Despite all of the injuries, despite how beat up they've been, they've still played defense pretty freaking well this year. And there is a rumor, he's not going to be back in this one. There's a rumor that Fred Warner may be back sooner rather than later. The big weakness that this San Francisco 49ers team has is they are hurt as hell. They are so hurt, so beat up. Right now, a lot of their top guys are just beat to you-know-what. They're not just beat up on the offensive side, they're beat up on the defensive side as well. In fact, a couple of guys that you kind of thought were going to be back in this matchup, so much so that I put two of them on my players to watch. I put two guys on my players to watch, and they're not going to be even able to play in this one, so we'll have to kind of pivot on how we talk about that one. But when you look at a guy like Ricky Pearsall, when you look at a guy like Dee Winters, the fact that they're not going to be able to go for the 49ers, that is huge for them. Ooh, we want to switch those to 49er colors. But that is okay. So when you look at the inactives for the San Francisco 49ers, no Isaac Guerendo, Jordan Watkins, already talked about Ricky Pearsall. They're not going to be able to go on the offensive side. Chase Lucas, unable to go. Luke Gifford, Dee Winters, and Kevin Givens, unable to go on that defensive side of the football. This is what I'm talking about their greatest weakness being all of their injuries. San Francisco, as good of a team as they are, because this isn't the college football world where you can kind of hoard some of the top players, more than just some, but most of the top players, you unfortunately are at the weakness of if a player gets hurt, you aren't going to be ready to go. You are going to be unable to really find as many players as possible to come in and run the defense that you want to do. Now, Robert Saleh has done a fantastic job and has done a bang-up job, in my personal opinion, of finding the diamonds in the rough that can still do what they need to get done. But at the same time, I don't know that the 49ers are going to be able to withstand a full postseason with all of the injuries that they have. I show Seahawks now. I want 49ers to win so we don't play the Rams. I don't necessarily disagree with that. Darren saying, fly, Eagles, fly. All right, we're going to look at some of my 49er players to watch. And Searle, I appreciate you. Big savior there. First player that we got to look at, quarterback Brock Purdy. I've said this plenty of times. Brock Purdy is a better football player than people give him credit for. Now, he's not going to be a top 10 quarterback ever. That's just kind of not who he is, but he's a damn good one. He's a damn good one that can win a lot of football games. If the Eagles do not get pressure on Brock Purdy, he's going to be able to kind of pick them apart. He is going to be able to find the openings in this defense and lead a couple of scoring drives. Seattle did a great job of getting pressure on him and disguising coverages. We're going to see if the Eagles are able to do so. Christian McCaffrey, man, every time I think that guy's done, every time that I think that he's going to be washed, every time that I think that it's over, it isn't. It isn't, right? Every single time that I thought it was going to be different for him, every single time that I thought he wasn't going to be ready for prime time, he was. And so CMC, it'll be interesting to see how he's used in this one. Seattle did a great job of really shutting him down, but they did a great job that I don't know a lot of other teams are going to be able to do because other teams don't have the personnel that the Seahawks do. They don't have a Nick Eamon-Worry. They don't have a Devin Witherspoon. They don't have an Ernest Jones. So when I look at this team, are you going to put Cooper DeJean on Christian McCaffrey most of the time? Because I don't think Zack Baun's going to be able to run with him. So how do you stop CMC? That'll be the big payoff in this matchup. Ricky Pearsall was a player that I had on my players to watch. He's not going to be able to go in this matchup. Now, he was a player that I will be interested to see if the 49ers are able to pick up the slack that he will be leaving. Will Juwan Jennings be able to step up? Will George Kittle be able to step up and put himself in a position to be successful ultimately for this squad? Next player, Dee Winters, another guy who is not going to be playing in this game. He was a questionable guy, both Ricky Pearsall and Dee Winters. I put them on my players to watch because I expected them to actually give it a go. And I expected them, once they did give it a go, to be on the watch for, are they able to play the way that we all know that they can? With them being gone, who do the 49ers turn to kind of fill those roles? It'll be interesting to see. And then the last guy, and I felt gross putting him on here, but Deommodore Lenoir. He's the best cornerback that they have in San Francisco right now. He's going to have to come up with a turnover or two when you're looking at this Eagles team if they're going to find a way to beat that Eagles team, right? The 49ers. Philadelphia Eagles, Braden. By the way, no Fred Warner. No Fred Warner in this matchup. We'll get your super chat up here in just a moment after I break down kind of the broad picture for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, when we look at the Eagles, 11-6 record, obviously they could be a 12-win team if they really wanted to. They played a lot of backups in that last matchup, clearly didn't care. When you look at the strength of the Eagles, it is their defense. They are getting better every single freaking week, and they are stronger and stronger than they've ever been before. Now, I will say this, when you look at this Eagles defense, they are good enough, again, I believe, to put themselves in a spot where they can win a title, right? I don't know if the offense is good enough to put this team in a position where they can win a title. Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator, might be a one-and-done situation there. Jalen Hurts, despite winning a Super Bowl, despite being, honestly, the best player that has played in the 2 Super Bowls that the Eagles have been a part of, right, in his era. I think he was the best player against the Chiefs when they lost that game. He was the best player against the Chiefs when they won the last one. Jalen Hurts hasn't looked fantastic. A.J. Brown's having a down year. Now Devontae Smith has been fantastic. But it's a position where I'm interested to see if this offense is able to right some of the wrongs or fix some of the mistakes that they've had. Eagles players to watch. Jalen Hurts, obviously QB1 is going to be a big deal. What up, Steve? By the way, congrats on your victory, man. That's awesome. Good to see you. Back to Jalen Hurts. How does he play in this game? I don't need him to throw for 3,000 or 300 yards in a game. I don't need him to throw for 250. If the Eagles are going to win this game, you need him to just not to turn the football over and to be smart with when he uses his legs, when he gets the ball out to his receivers, and how he gets his passing game going. He needs to be the conductor, right? He needs to be, when you have an orchestra, you have that conductor that's sitting up there doing all the whatever these are. I don't know what any of this means, but they do that. He needs to do a great job of conducting this offense and putting themselves in a position to win. Running back Saquon Barkley is next. Down year, but he also was like the best ever running back last year. So take that with a grain of salt. The Eagles want to run the football. They got Lane Johnson back this week over at right tackle. I think you're going to see a lot more running lanes open. Expect this game to be a quick game. Both teams want to run the football, and they want to run the football effectively. Aaron Andrews is wearing maybe the most ridiculous coat I've ever seen. That's unbelievable. That's ridiculous. Anyway, Saquon Barkley. A.J. Brown, next player to watch. For me, A.J. Brown's going to have to come up big in this one because as good as Devontae Smith has been playing, A.J. Brown is the big red zone target. If they're going to throw the football down in the red zone, try and score touchdowns, it's going to be to A.J. Brown. He has to kind of figure out what he's been dealing with all year. He's just been off. Can't be off today if the Eagles want to come away with a victory. Zack Baun on the other side, fantastic linebacker, really stepping into his own. Great haircut, by the way. Is he going to be able to help lead this Eagles defense against a very strong 49ers offense? And then last player we got to talk about is Cooper DeJean. Great nickel for this Eagles team. He has been fantastic. I think he's the best slot cover corner next to Devin Witherspoon that's out there right now. So how is he going to be able to go? Oh, Lane Johnson, inactive. Interesting. I thought he was going to be able to go. So I take back some of the things I said about Saquon Barkley. Cooper DeJean needs to have a big game stopping a lot of the passing attack that the 49ers have. Hate the 49ers. They are the worst. Here's your inactives. For the Eagles, former Seattle Seahawks great Sam Howell is the emergency third QB there. Jacorian Bennett, he's out. No A.J. Dillon. Brett Toth is out as well. Ty Robinson out. Lane Johnson, I had been told that I thought he was going to be able to go. I might have had him confused with Trent Williams there. Yeah, Steve, she's wearing a skunk. That was weird, right? It's a weird costume. Braden Jameson, good to see you. Hey, beer cheers to you. Anyone who sends in a super, we'll do a nice little beer cheers. Send in a 50, we'll do the punishment wheel, and you know what? We might as well chug a whole beer as well. Is Fred Warner playing? Go Hawks. No Fred Warner in this game. He's still a long shot to come back. I don't know how he might even have the opportunity to come back this season. That injury was nasty. But I do think that if the 49ers get to the divisional round and they're playing Seattle, we might see Fred Warner. We really might. Shout out to the 130 people in the chat right now hanging out with us. You are the real ones. We are 4 minutes or so away from kickoff. They did push it back a little bit. I want to ask you guys again, who do you want the Seahawks to play next week? Do you want it to be the Rams? Do you want it to be the 49ers? Let me know down below in the comment section. Is it a situation where you want to play the 49ers because you want to end their season? Is it a situation where you want to play the 49ers because you think they're a better matchup for the Seahawks? Or do you just want to play the Rams because you want to get it over with? I think that Seattle and LA, they will be playing each other. The question is, will you play them in the divisional round or will you play them in the NFC Championship game? Because I do think that the winner of that game will end up going on to win the NFC. In a weird world, the Rams actually might have a better situation. if you think about it. Because, like, although Carolina played them a lot tougher than I think they would have thought. They did. But I would definitely say that playing Carolina and then playing Chicago would be an easier situation than going from the bye to San Francisco, personally. I just don't think that highly of what's going on in Chicago. They're an okay team. They're not a great team. Bonafide says Puka scares me. Don't disagree with that, man. It's okay to admit some of the fears. Jerry says he wants the Rams. He will not root for San Francisco. I got to respect that. I absolutely got to respect that. Peyton, he says, based on what I read today, sounds like Fred Warner would need the champion. Okay, yep. I've heard rumors that he's already out and running, which does make me wonder, like, would he be able to go? Who knows? Cyril, you know what we should do? We should pop up the Super Chat menu for the people. If they want to join in on the show today and hang out with the boys. Jerry already did. Banana already did as well. So here are our tailgate deals. If you send in that 5, we are going to boo the 49ers. Whether you want them to win or not, it's still fun to boo the 49ers because that's all they do is bitch and moan. You send in that 10, you're going to get a screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Love that chant. If you send in a 20, that's when we're going to be rooting for the home team, our team, Seahawks. You'll get a Seahawks chant. And then I still have not seen the punishment wheel. I'm terrified for what Cyril has cooked up with.
I don't think I went too hard on it.
Too hard?
I didn't go too hard on you.
As long as there's no jumping jacks. Your boy's still fighting through.
There is some physical activity.
Okay, well, we might be doing it one-legged, and that's okay. That's okay. The walk into work today was a lot longer than usual. Let's just say we didn't have to take a break. We did not have to take a break and sit on a park bench. That may or may not have happened on a walk home from one of these live streams because your boy was in lots of pain. We're only in medium amounts of pain right now. Medium amounts of pain. Trent Williams is going to go in this one, so I wonder how big of a deal that is for the 49ers. Does it help put them in a position where they're able to run the football a little bit more effectively than we've seen in the past? No Ricky Pearsall. I find that interesting, man. I would have thought that he would have found a way to play in this one. No Lane Johnson. That was a late one. Yeah, late scratch. No Lane Johnson. Peyton, I feel like there were more disappointed Seahawks fans last night than Green Bay fans. LOL. I agree, dude. I agree. I had a whole show written, scripted. I just needed to film. I was ready to go. We were going to have a video out on the channel about the Seahawks-Packers last night. I was fired up. I was jacked up. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get it to go. Ricky Bobby Boom. We'll get you that chant as soon as we get your super chat up on the screen, my good sir. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're by a TV, Ricky. But if you're not, don't you worry. If you're doing your job, driving the long-haul truck, by the way, thank you. But more importantly, we'll make sure that we get that Screw the Niners chant for you loud and proud. Here he is, Ricky Bobby. Screw the Whiners. Screw the Whiners. Screw the Whiners. Let's go! Ricky, shout out to you, sir. Good to see you. Here's the joys, too, of this game. Your boy gets to be drinking bevies, really having a good time. Look, when we do a normal stream, I'm drinking bevies. Cyril knows.
Oh, yeah.
Cyril and I, we drink some bevies.
I even got a little mixy going right here.
Dude, it's the best.
It's the best.
But we do have to be a little bit locked in because we have to, we're really calling the game. We're really locked in. Today, it's more of a hangout session. Like, we really get to answer any of the questions that you guys have down below in the chat. Julian, respectfully, sup. We just get to hang out and have a good time. Yes, I will be calling the game, of course. But it's going to be a lot more lighthearted, a little easier because we're not worried about our Seattle Seahawks. Bonafide says he likes the Rams. The Bears, excuse me. Caleb is a really good quarterback. Bonafide, you are right. He is a very good quarterback. That throw on 4th down to Rome Odunze, unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. But at the same time, I want success for him until he plays the Seahawks. Like, if he never ever wins a Super Bowl and the Seahawks win a couple, I'll be pretty darn happy. Unless he wants to come to Seattle after Sam Darnold retires. That could happen too. Josh Cummings. Don't matter who it is, we're winning it all. Boo the whiners. Boo. Never boo Josh Cummings. Josh Cummings is a Seahawks Today real one. He's a Seahawks Hall of Fame member, a member of the mob. Don't matter who it is, we're winning it all. I love that frickin' attitude, Josh. Cheers to you, sir. I love that attitude, man.
So have we settled who we want?
I don't know. It's very mixed.
It is.
It's very mixed. I don't know that we've been able to get to the bottom of it, because every time I think that, it's like, okay, I guess we are rooting for the Niners. Then we got guys like Jerry who are like, I will never root for the 49ers. It's like, yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, well, but the 49ers, like, we just saw what the Seahawks and the 49ers matchup looks like. Yeah, it was 13-3. Seattle could have won that thing 28-3.
And they should have.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, 0 for 3 scoring in the red zone. Scoring.
Not even field goals, just scoring.
Scoring. Not like, oh, hey, well, they got in the red zone, they just didn't score a touchdown. Myers missed a field goal. So I think I feel really good about the 49ers if that's who the Seahawks end up playing. Benzie says we need the Rams because Whiners always win in Seattle. Interesting point. Don't hate that. I'm seeing Bruiser says I would rather play the 49ers. I don't hate that opinion there. I think that is smart. I'm seeing J Max. Fly, Eagles, fly. Pants in Fuego. Hopefully you're not a liar. He says Seahawks get Rams in divisional, defending champ Eagles in conference, Patriots for Super Bowl revenge. So you want ultimate payback. So you're like, let's go Seahawks, Rams. Although there's no real payback that they could get from the Eagles. But I will tell you this. Our Patriots host, it would be cinema. I love our Patriots host, Brett Alper. He's a good dude.
He is.
Really good dude. We might see him cry. If the Seahawks beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, there might be tears there.
Imagine if the Patriots even lose tonight.
There might be tears there. There might be tears there. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
If you'd like to be a part of that, by the way, or go check that out, it will be over on our Chat Sports main channel. It'll be me and Searle. We'll be doing
back, baby.
That's right. See, on Seahawks, you're going to get a much more homerish take from your boy. On Chat Sports Main, it'll be more medium. It'll be more of your traditional type of a take. Also, by the way, 49ers Eagles getting into it a little bit. Josh Cummings. We'll get you up here again, sir, and don't you worry about it. I got you my beer. Cheers. That's all right. I'm doing the same thing right now. Your boy is stretching out groceries until payday. We are stretching out the groceries. We're playing a lot of road games at the special lady friend's house right now. We're eating her groceries. That's a thing. And her roommates, unfortunately. Shout out to Josh. Wish to donate more, but broke till payday. Friday, lol. I get it, dude. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I got to buy some contacts. Dude, it's the worst thing in the world. I should have just got LASIK. What are you going to do? 163 people hanging out with us down below in the chat. Hit that like button. And by the way, if you are not subscribed to the channel, do so that you can interact with us in the chat down below. Some of the best content that we've got going on here. By the way, I missed Jack Jones. I didn't see it. Jackson Jones says, is it bad? I'd rather play the 49ers than the Eagles. No, I don't think so. I don't think that is that bad of a deal. Bruiser, I live about 20 minutes drive from Gillette Stadium. I want to feast on some New England tears. Actually, I freaking love that, dude. That's awesome. True Dial says, if we had a chance to play the 49ers in the NFC Championship game on the way to win their own on our 50th anniversary, Oh, I see. So here's the deal, True. The Seahawks can play the 49ers next week. They cannot play the Eagles next week. They would not see the Eagles until the NFC Championship game if both teams got there. I would rather play the Eagles. Well, to be honest, let's go through our power rankings because we got a little bit of time. They push back the start of kickoff. When I look at who the best teams are in the NFC, it's obviously number one Seahawks, right? Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unfair to say that Rams are 2.
Not at all.
I don't think it's unfair to say that Rams are 2. And then I probably go Eagles 3. I think I go Eagles 3. And then Bears, 49ers, and Packers. And Packers are already out. Panthers are already out. So I don't know why I mentioned Packers. Don't really need to.
I think it is interesting to also think about the angle of how Chicago hasn't been in this position for years.
Yeah.
They haven't had this kind of momentum riding.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see how Caleb and all those, Ben Johnson, how they react to being in this scenario. And with the Eagles, obviously they've had success for the last 8 years. 100%. 8 to 10 years. I mean, they've been here before. They've done it. So that's another thing to take into mind when thinking about who you want the Seahawks to match up against.
100%. So I do think I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. And Jerry's right on it. The Eagles are just too inconsistent. When they're clicking, they're very good. I agree with you. I agree. I think there's a chance that the real NFC Championship game could be next week if it's Seahawks and Rams. I really do. It would be great to sweep them in Seattle. If you're an Oregon football fan, by the way, defensive end Blake Purchase just entered the transfer portal. Thanks for that, Blake.
Also be on the lookout for some possible commitment news.
Yep. We got some intel there. If you are an Oregon football fan and you are not subscribed to the Oregon Football Report, that is Cyril and myself as well. So hit that sub button. I can throw that in the chat right now too. And if you're a Husky fan, I get it. I get why you might not be so gung-ho on the Oregon Football Report. And that's okay. I still love you. It's okay. I still love you. Wow, pretty good turnout today, Cyril, if I do say so myself. Pretty darn good turnout. Almost 200 people hanging out with us, but we're only at 57 likes. Make sure you go and hit that like button. We're getting close to kickoff. If you're fired up for some playoff football, go down below in the chat and spam your me's. I'm fired up. Benzie says, go Georgia Tech. Love that. VGX is me. He's fired up. They're fired up. Love it, VGX. If you're fired up, spam those me's down below in the chat. Jerry Brooks says, me. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. I'm giving my shout outs right now, Cyril. Wow, windy day out there. Autumn says me. VGX says L-Niners go Eagles. Bonafide says me. Love it. Love it. I can't wait to actually do some real reporting on the Seahawks. This week was very much a lot of like Kubiak's doing this interview. Kubiak's doing that interview. Cody Walls says me. True. Oh, he's talking about something else. Light Shadow Onyx. Good to see you. Good to see you. Christian Malley says me. Nish says me. Good to see you, Nish. Seahawks Legion Boom 2.0. 100%. Just a slightly different version of that, I would say. More so built in the trenches. Jenny says, come on, Niners. Interesting. Casey says me. I think I'm starting to see more 49ers now, Cyril. I think we're starting to see more 49ers.
Chat, you got to help us decide. Are we on the Niner train today?
I kind of... Here's the thing. I want to be, but every time that I do, like the hair on the back of my neck stands up. Right. And like there's a part of me that's like if I tried to say like let's go 40, like it's gonna make me kind of give a little like I don't want that. I don't want to be like that's just gross. Like I think I'm gonna be rooting for the Eagles today, Cyril. I think I'm rooting for the Eagles, which does mean that we're taking on the Rams, which would mean that we would be taking on the Rams.
I want to see a rematch of that epic Thursday night game.
That was the first Will and Cyril show.
It was, and it was legendary.
It was a great show. Great show. Great time. We ate so many Skittles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did.
We ate so many Skittles. Jack Jackson, respectfully, sup. Jack Jackson says, go Niners. Jerry, that was a big one for Jerry. That was one of our first real interactions with Jerry. Might have been the very first time we got to see our guy, Jerry. Dude's a beast. Let's see. Mike Tech says, go Birds. I want a first-round exit by the Niners more than I'm scared of the Lambs next round. Don't hate it.
Don't hate it at all.
Don't hate it. That's right, Jerry. I thought that was your first. If the 49ers win, Seahawks play Niners, I think Seahawks will have a better chance of winning that game. Yes, sir. Hail Beast. You're dang right, Bonafide. Here, I'll tell you what. If it's Seahawks-Rams again, we're running that bitch back. We're running that back. Tell you that right frickin' now. 160 people hanging out with 66 likes. Make sure you keep hitting that like button. Keep driving that number up. Benuzzi says, Lambs got lucky yesterday. Yes, sir, they did. Yes, sir, they did. All right, we're getting ready for kickoff. 49ers going to start with the ball. Love that. They won't get it in the second half. Nice little run back here from San Francisco. Big hit there by the Eagles, bringing down the 49ers returner, Brock Purdy, stepping out onto the field for the very first time. The very first time in this one. All right. Ball just past the 20-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball just past the 20-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. Or of the 49ers, excuse me. Brock Purdy, under center, pitches the ball out to the left side. There's nowhere for CMC to go. Nowhere for CMC to go. He's brought down by a host of Philadelphia Eagles on that one. Cooper DeJean, great play attacking the lead blocker there. Great play by Cooper DeJean. All right, 2nd and 11 now. Brock Purdy back to pass, finds an open receiver over the middle, and he might be gone. He's at the 10. What a play. 49ers brought down quickly. Robinson goes for 58, and just like that, the Eagles are almost ready to give up a touchdown to the 49ers. Get your boos in the chat. Boo the Niners. CMC handoff up the middle. He's going to get brought down. I said the 10. I was incorrect. Ball was on the 15-yard line. That does mean that the 49ers are in the Rocket Money red zone. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/Seahawks chat. Boo! Boo the Niners. Boo. What a play by Demarcus Robinson. He had like half his season yards in one play. Brock Purdy back to pass, looking, firing, finding CMC for a 49ers first down. Get those boos down in the chat. Get those boos down in the chat. What up, Josh? That was a horrible ball. Did it get tipped? It had to have been. Yeah, it got tipped there. Wow. On Quinyon Mitchell, too. Boo the Niners. Boo the Niners. Handoff up the middle. CMC is going to get about 3. Ball's going to be on the 2-yard line. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so now. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so now. CMC trying to get into the end zone for the 49ers. Not a whole lot of running room so far for San Francisco. Brock Purdy fakes a pitch out to CMC, fires it over the middle. Guess who? Demarcus Robinson, touchdown. Fire off those boos in the chat. Boo the Niners. Boo the Niners. Boo the Niners. Unfortunately, I do not think that CMC is washed because that was a showing right there. That was clinical. That was clinical from San Francisco. Wow. They marched up and down the field as the PAT is up and good. Niners 7, Eagles 0. Wow. The big Demarcus Robinson play is what got this all started. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Okay, Niche, he says, wait, take a sec to think about this, Will. CMC is not washed, dude. CMC is not washed. That guy is a freaking stud. I wish he was washed. I wish. I think it's coming soon, eventually, right? Running backs, they don't last as long. Not right now. Already doing better than last week. Brandon, we've been trying to answer this question all day. We can't figure it out. Searle and I cannot figure it out. I think the 49ers are a better matchup, but can I bring myself to root for the 49ers? You know what this is? It's Hitler and Stalin. Because I'm either rooting for the 49ers, and I hate them, so that we play the 49ers instead of the Rams, or I'm rooting for the Eagles, so that we play the Rams. And you can pick which one's Hitler and which one's Stalin. But neither are good. Neither are things that I want to do. If I could, I'd rather have the Seahawks play the stupid Packers. But LaFleur couldn't get the job done. CMC is the best thing that they've got. Yes, Jerry, I think that's a good point. While his rushing attack might not be as good anymore for CMC, what he can do in the passing game is otherworldly. I mean, that catch that he just brought down was incredible. Yeah, the Packers do suck. That was unfortunate. Shout out to Gren, Super Mutant Perk, Blue, and Brody Gross. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so much for hitting that sub button. I like the laugh I got out of you on the Hitler and Stalin comp.
Just went straight to it.
Yeah, we weren't gonna beat around the bush on that one.
None at all.
Well, it's like when the Dodgers played the Yankees in the World Series. I don't want either team to win. It's the worst thing possible.
The lesser of two evils. Yeah, essentially.
The problem is they're both evil.
Well, right, but it's the lesser of the two.
I know. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Oh, well. JC, I couldn't agree more. I'm ready for some Hawks football. I'm ready for some Seahawks football. That's a great play design. Fake jet sweep, fake pitch, right back over the middle. Get the linebacker moving one way. Now he's chasing back to get over to where the running back is. Wide open over the middle. Anthony, what did I cheer for? Did I cheer? Am I cheering? I might have cheered. Sometimes good football plays are going to get me to cheer. I'll do my best, Anthony. I promise. I am a Seahawks fan till I die. Don't make me get the baby photos out again. Don't make me get I was accused today of not being a Seahawks fan. Someone who went and saw a reel that I made in August. 49ers kick the ball off to the Eagles. Nice little run back here. Plenty of space. Eagles bouncing it all the way out to the 15-yard line. Shipley. Nice little run. Nice little run back. For those of you who are concerned, 69 likes on the stream. Nice. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense back out on the field for the first time today. I guess I shouldn't say back. Thanks, Bonafide. I do appreciate that. I try and get as many shorts out as I possibly can. When there's news that breaks, I try to make sure that you are the first to know. Yeah, not happy. That's okay. Hey, you know what? I'll be better next time. That's what I try to do. Eagles handoff up the middle. Saquon Barkley going to get 2 there. Not much doing. Not much doing. Bruiser has a good point. I like this. Oh, that was Covey? My bad. I thought that was Shipley. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, that was Covey. You're right. I'm wrong. I apologize. Sorry. I focus on the other bird team. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun, hands the ball off to Saquon Barkley. He makes one cut, and he is free. He's down to the 30-yard line before he is pushed out of bounds. Big run for the Eagles. Big play. Nice cutback here on the zone. That's right. Great block back by the tight end there. Well, not a great one, but a good enough block back. I hope so, JC, but the way for that to happen means we do need the Rams to win. Shout out to Cody and Braden, spamming those ones. And a 111. Shout out to y'all. Saquon Barkley has really picked it up as the game's gone, although there was an offensive lineman that got hurt there. That could be a key injury for an O-line that's already missing Lane Johnson. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Ball on the 32-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Saquon Barkley. Nice gain. Going to be about 5. Eagles really using the ground and pound game to their advantage. Danny, I go back and forth. I think the 49ers matchup is better for the Seahawks in the long run. I don't think that the Seahawks will avoid the Rams. If the Seahawks are going to get to the Super Bowl, I think you have to beat the Rams at some point. So you're either playing them next week or you're playing them the week after. I think they're the best 2 teams in the NFC. Hurts back to pass. Looking, firing, finding. A.J. Brown, first down. Ball inside of the Rocket Money red zone. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/Seahawks chat. Type those ones. Eagles are driving. Eagles are driving. Can the Eagles get into the end zone? I'm down for a good game. Jalen Hurts, he pulls the ball, ends up finding his tight end, running a nice little out route there. Dallas Goedert's going to get about 5. Nice play. Nice play. Tell you right now, it's one of those games where I would love for the 49ers to lose just because it's more fun that way. I love seeing 49er fans in pain. Pitch, a little shuffle pass actually to Devontae Smith. He's going to get forward, gain of about 3 again. It's going to be a 3rd and short for the Eagles. So I will say this, Cyril. If we get the bad game, I'm going to be so upset. We've had 3 postseason games.
They've all been horrible.
Well, yes, in college football.
In college, yes.
Yes. So Cyril and I have gotten to cover 4 college football playoff games. There wasn't a single one that was close. Not one.
This is our time.
This is our time. I want close games. I'd be okay if the Seahawks games weren't close if the Seahawks were winning. I'd be okay with that. Well, yes, but yes. Handoff left side. Saquon Barkley. He's going to fight through. Cam Jurgens pushing him forward. He's going to end up getting the first down. 1st and goal for the Eagles. 1st and goal for the Eagles. Our fellow birds. Spam those ones. Spam those ones for our fellow birds. Jalen Hurts directing traffic. He's under center. Quick pitch to Saquon on the right side. He's just reading through the defense, trying to find where he can get anything. He finds about 3. Unable to get to the edge there were the Eagles. Great decision-making by Barkley, though. You can see that there is a clear onus from the Eagles on running the football. There is a clear onus on running the football. Ball on the 4-yard line for Philadelphia. Handoff, Barkley. He makes a 49er player miss before he's brought down. He's going to set up a 3rd and real short for Philadelphia. Ball on the 1-yard line. They're not lining up for the tush push. How weird. Not lining up for the tush push because they're going to run an end around with Dallas Goedert, and he runs through the 49er defender. Touchdown, Eagles. Spam those TDs down below in the chat. Billy's got 6. All right, let's have a shootout. This will be fun. Let's have a shootout. Let's have a shootout in this one. I freaking love it, man. I freaking love it. Joey's wanting the 49ers. Goddard, great TD. Could not agree more. You're kidding me. Jake Smelliot just missed the PAT. And I am calling him that. Shout out to Max Delente. Jake Elliott missed the PAT. It is 7-6. Wildcard weekend has been wild. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here are our tailgate deals, or I guess I should say the deals that we're still rocking with here on the stream. You want to be a part of the show, send in a 5. We're going to be booing the 49ers. You send in a 10, like my guy Jerry and Banana. We're going to say, screw the 49ers. You want to send in a 20, we'll get that Seahawks chant rocking and rolling. And, of course, you send in that 50. We're going to get the punishment wheel rocking and rolling. Plus, your boy is going to get a beer chug going. Jerry Brooks! Yes, sir! Cheers to you. We'll get that chant going. And you know what? We'll do his. We'll do his. We'll get that chant going once we get you up here on the screen. Give you a little beer cheers as well, Jerry. Give you a little beer cheers as well. Man, that feels good. Tastes good, too. I'm going dad beers today. We're going dad beers. I like a little light beer action. Then I can, tell myself I'm being healthy. And it's one of those deals where it's like, oh, no, it's okay. It's light. It's not like a heavy. It's a light beer. So I can have as many as I want. It's actually a healthy beer. But, we're still working on that. That might be why the beard is a little bit long. All right, you ready, Searle?
Let's do it.
F the whiners! F the whiners! F them whiners! Jerry! Yeah! Love it, sir! Love it. Jerry Brooks, Seahawks Today, real one. Dude, you're an animal, an absolute beast. You know what we might have to run back? That was a good time. We might have to bring back the mob construction helmet. That worked wonders for the Seahawks. Put us in a real good position. Dude, there's nothing wrong on that. Elliott just missed. Elliott just frickin' missed. That's atrocious football right there. That's atrocious football, and that's why they call him Jake Smelliot. That is why they call him Jake Smelliot. Jerry's the man. You want the Seahawks to win it all? Come on in and hit that like button. By the way, we are 19 likes away from 100 on today's stream. 269 of you rocking with us. That was a little beer burp. I'm apologizing for that. Hit that like button. You love the Seahawks. You love when the 49ers lose because I frickin' love it. And we want the worst things possible to happen for them. My guy Rocky sent a sweet message to me. San Francisco gets the kickoff. Nice little run back for San Fran. Going to get brought down right around the 25-yard line. There was Brian Robinson. It was a Thanos meme, and he goes, it's when he's like, I'll do it myself. And he's putting on like he's putting on the gauntlet, and in the middle was like the LA Rams. So it's like, oh, the Seahawks are going to take them down. I thought that was fantastic. The San Francisco TD, that was scored by the other Robinson, DeMarcus. Not Brian Robinson. Brock Purdy back out on the field for the second time today. Lots of motions. Quick pitch to the right side for CMC. He cuts back, able to get about 3 or so there for San Francisco. Able to get about 3 or so there for San Francisco. By the way, if you haven't had an opportunity yet to hit that sub button on Seahawks Today, you should do so. Let's run that sub number up. That's a live sub counter, by the way. We got you covered throughout the entire postseason for the Seattle Seahawks. Brock Purdy back to pass. Got a little pressure his way. Quinyon Mitchell says, no, sir, to George Kittle. He's unable to bring that one in. Shout out to Lambo Lover, Gran Ethan, Super Mutant Perk, and Blue Hefner. What does that mean, Blue Hefner? What does that mean? Going to be a third down for the 49ers. 3rd and 6. Will the Eagles dial up a little bit of pressure here on San Fran? Spam those threes down below in the chat. Spam those threes down below in the chat. What is Brock Purdy going to do? He's in the shotgun, back to pass. There was pressure on him immediately. He finds an open receiver. It is Demarcus Robinson, but it is going to be nowhere near that first down line. Chelsea, good to see ya. 4th and 3 for San Fran, and the punting unit is going to come out onto the field. Cooper DeJean back to return this one. Yes, sir. Chelsea wants the 49ers to lose. I think we're split right now, Chelsea. Punt goes way out of bounds. Eagles are going to have great starting field position. Great starting field position. We definitely should. That's a great call. Tatum Tuioti announces that he's coming back to Oregon. That's huge. There's a lot of Oregon Duck news going right now, by the way. So make sure, if you're an Oregon fan, you subscribe to the Oregon Football Report. It's in there. All right. We're going to talk more about what's going on in this game and kind of catch you up on all the first quarter action. But before we do, I need to let you know about my good friends over at Rocket Money. Now, a lot of you guys know that I am planning vacation to go back home, visit the family. Got some exciting news from my brother and my sister-in-law, so I'm really excited to go and see them. But I needed to find a way to budget some money, and Rocket Money has helped me do that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money is helping me track my subscriptions, and we found out that I was actually double paying for a couple of streaming services. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save that money. Now that money, I've turned it into my travel budget fund. And so Rocket Money is helping me not only budget for that vacation this summer, but Rocket Money is also helping me set a spending goal for each month. Now I can save a little bit of extra money on the side each month in preparation for that trip to go see the family back in the great state of Washington. And who knows, I might be able to really enjoy some things that I wasn't expecting to be able to do so because I have more money set aside thanks to Rocket Money. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money. Pablo Domingo. What up, dude? Good to see you. Leandre Williams, let's go. Oh, the gas now, 49ers. They talking too much trash. Let's go now. Love it. Yes, Peyton, this is a great weekend for the Seahawks and the Seahawk faithful because, well, we get carefree football. We get carefree football. Let's go, Dogs. Getting Tatum to Ioti back is huge. Huge for Oregon. Oh, Cedric Baxter just committed to Kentucky. Wow. Wow. You're getting a lot of college football news because basically every team is now in a position where you're seeing a lot of the announcements because the portal's closing here soon. They have to make those decisions. Back out on the field right now, handoff Saquon Barkley. He's only going to get 2 or so. When we look at that 2-team comp, by the way, I want to make sure I really got into this. The 49ers have had 2 drives. That's why you see a little bit more total yards from them. But essentially, it's that Demarcus Robinson big play. That's it. You got 61 yards on a reception. Otherwise, nothing. The Eagles have done a great job of really moving down the field and earning every single yard that they've got. Yep, done a great job of that. Great job of that. 2nd and 9 right now for the Eagles. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Hand off to Saquon Barkley. He makes a couple of guys miss, unable to really get moving. He's going to get brought down after a gain of 2 or so. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Eagles. Going to be 3rd and long for the Eagles. Going to have to really see Jalen Hurts throw now because he hasn't been throwing much. We're going to see some throwing now. Oh, man, that's mean. Someone said you can't spell Ricky Pearsall without IR. That was mean, but I did repeat it. Jalen Hurts back to pass, looking, finding, nice throw. 1st down, Eagles, type those ones. He hits Cooper for a nice gain of 10 or so. Nice pitch, nice catch. Darius Cooper out of Tarleton State. Shout out Tarleton. Former D2 college, former Lone Star College, FCS. I believe they're WAC. There's something. Jalen Hurts back to pass. He finds A.J. Brown again. Gain of 8 there for the Eagles on 1st down. Nocturnal. It's been good to see you. You're not being a negative Nancy. You're fine. You're fine, Nocturnal.
Happy to have you here, Nocturnal.
Always happy to have you. By the way, we're 6 likes away from that 100 like mark. We get there. I'll give you guys a beer cheers. Let's get to 100 likes. There's 277 of you hanging out with us. Who said bang, bang 49ers gang? Oh, my goodness. It's Leandre. LMAO. Oh, no. The great Chase Sr. Jalen Hurts back to pass. He throws that ball all the way to Washington, D.C., well over the head of his tight end, Dallas Goedert. I thought Chase had actually snuck in. He's snuck in a time or two into Seahawks. He likes to use the chat to get me to tell old stories that he's heard tale of or rumor of without fully knowing. My own brother has done so as well. 1 like away from 100. Let's get there. Hit that thumbs up button. You love Seahawks playoff football, and we're giving you that content right now, even though the Seahawks are not playing. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go for Saquon Barkley. 49ers get the stop on 3rd down, With 4th down coming up, I am very interested to see how the Eagles handle this. By running the football there, that does make me think that it was 4-down territory for them. That's a good... that's tough. That's an incredible play right there from the defensive end. It's a zone read, and he sits, so the ball should be handed off by Jalen Hurts, which he did, and then he's still able to make the play on Barkley. 100 likes. Shout out to y'all. 4th and 2 for Jalen Hurts. 49ers are showing pressure. They bring it. Man coverage on the edges. Ball batted away. 49ers get the stop on fourth down. Honestly, Upton Stout should have been able to come away with an interception there. That would have been a pick six. Cheers. Pablo says Chase Sr. is upset.
I don't know if I love that play call.
I don't either. There's a part of me, too. I don't love the 49ers play call. They bring blitz and are nowhere close to getting home.
Yeah.
Nowhere close to getting home. Mr. Fresh Edition says, I am number 100. Dude, shout out to you, you frickin' stud. An absolute beast. An absolute beast. Here's what we're going to do, Searle. That next 10 that we get, the next 10, I'm going to set a timer here. If we get another 10 in the next 3 minutes, you know what your boy's going to do?
What's that?
We're going to finish what's left and immediately fill up another beer. We're going to finish what's left. That's a little bit more than a shot. A little bit more than a shot. Yeah, that's right. A little bit more than a shot. Look, I told you, I'm getting banged up on this stream. I'm going to get a little banged up. That was a bad play on both sides, says Peyton. It was like a stoppable force versus a movable object. That's actually pretty funny. That is pretty good. That was one of those where it was like, I hated the play call by both. Like, if you're going to bring the blitz, effing bring the blitz. Jerry! Cheers! Here's that chug. Then right away, we're going back for another one. Jerry, don't you worry. We're going to get that boo chant going for you as well as get you up on the screen. Here's your two-team comp right now. It's honestly been very even. Very even. But the time of possession only is what it is because of yeah. Well, it's one big play. It's one big play by Demarcus Robinson, and that's why San Fran is where they're at. Jerry, boo the Niners, boo. But we never booed Jerry. That guy's an absolute stud. Over 79K subs. Congratulations. Keep going. Thank you so much. Jerry took over in August. When I took over, we were high 67K, low 68K. So 11,000 subscribers have joined since the start of football season, since I got hired here. So means the world. Thank you to everyone who hit that sub button and found the channel, man. You guys are awesome. Handoff by the 49ers off the right side. CMC's only going to gain one or so there. Only one. Vid says, I'm an Eagles fan and I'm worried. One, thank you for subscribing to the channel because you wouldn't be able to subscribe if you weren't in the chat, Vid. I just don't trust your offense, dude. I think that's kind of where I'm at, Vid. Am I wrong on that? Am I wrong on that? Vid, let me know. Brock Purdy back to pass on second down, looking unable to connect with Juwan Jennings on the left side. Got to get my hands up, left, right. Oh. Nice play there by Cooper DeJean. Vid says, no, I do not trust them. Spam your S's in the chat for an Eagles stop. Let's help the Eagles. Let's help the Eagles. It's a quiet offense at work. Oh, I see that. That's great, Blackbeard. Back to pass, Brock Purdy, 3rd and long. He's got a decent amount of time, but he can't find anybody open. He's having to scramble. He's going to try and run for it. He was nowhere near getting that first down. You kind of wonder why he didn't just throw that one away or give a player a shot. He basically ran, got two, and then got tackled out of bounds. Got the stop there on 3rd down. Wow, what a great play there by the Eagles. What a great play. Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate it. That's awesome, man. Sorry, I was reading your message. It probably would have made more sense for me to say your message out loud. 49ers punt is incredible. Doesn't go into the end zone. They're able to get it on the 5-yard line. Eagles going to have to go 95 yards to get into the end zone. 95 yards if they want to come away with some points. We're in for a good one, man. Oh, why did it do that? We're in for a good one. We are in for a good one here. Yes, sir, they do. Subs keep going up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you definitely should do so. Shout out to Snap Money, Juan, 6 Lizzie, that one trend guy, and Pagan Family. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for subbing. Boo the Niners and boo these bots. Peyton, you could not be more locked in there. You could not be more locked in there. All right. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. He's back to pass, looking at A.J. Brown. He was one of my players to watch. I told you. Broken clock. It's right twice a day. He's not going to get a first down, but he's going to get a solid gain on second down. We're going to go to the end of the quarter there. 49ers 7, Eagles 6 off a Jake Elliott missed PAT. Second quarter action will be coming to you here in just one moment. Ooh, by the way, wanted to talk to you about that, and I think, Searle, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. The Chicago Bears and the Packers handshake at the end. LaFleur and Ben Johnson. Was that weird?
I think Ben Johnson just has a strong dislike of LaFleur.
And I don't know why. Like, there isn't anything that makes them not like each other. Like,
something must have gone down behind the scenes, in my opinion.
Right.
But every time they played this year, the handshake has been like that.
It's been weird. Like, Ben Johnson made a point, and right now I'm watching an AI version where Ben Johnson kicks and then just fights all of the coaches. Very, very funny to me. But at the same time, like, why do they hate each other? It seemed like he took like a weird like shot at him, but it wasn't like he really wanted to take a big insult shot at him. Ben Johnson, that is, when he first took the job, he took like a little jab. It's been very, very interesting. Wow. Oh, wow.
Go down and grade the Eagles' performance for us. A, B, C, D, or F. Let us know what you guys think. How are they playing so far? We will look at your comments and maybe you'll be featured on the show. Go ahead and let us know down below what you think. And then in a bit, we'll grade the 49ers.
Yes, sir. Let us know down below in the chat. I think right now, if I had to grade the Eagles' performance, B-, B. It's been fine. Defensively, you got to stop. You've had one big play that killed you.
There hasn't been anything drastic that would be reason for concern moving forward, in my opinion.
Offensively, nothing like crazy has happened. Like nothing good, nothing bad. City of Brotherly Love. That's a bucket list place that I do want to go to. Seeing a C-. Light shout out Onyx says C. Leandre Williams says D- for the Eagles. Interesting. Grade the Niners' performance down below in the comment section. It's 2nd and 3. We'll be answering some of those and talking about some of those here in just a moment. Jalen Hurts 6 for 8 on the day. Handoff up the middle. Saquon Barkley's going to get that first down. I kind of say the same thing for the Niners. If the Eagles to me are a B, then I'm probably giving them a B-, just because it's one big play. One big play is the difference in this one. Yeah, Patrice, that's a good take. One good thing for them was the big catch. Agreed. Jerry Brooks, C, solid defense, gave up a big play. Offensively, meh. He's talking about the Eagles. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun right now. Barking out orders on 1st and 10. Interesting. A lot of changes. Hurts back to pass. Finds Devontae Smith for the first time today. He's brought down. Going to be right at that first down marker. It's very interesting what they're doing on the O-line. It's almost like they are doing a silent count. It's almost like the Eagles can't hear. What they're doing is they're having their right guard touch their center when they want him to snap the ball. So as soon as the right guard touches Juergens, he fires the snap back. Very interesting. Handoff up the middle. Saquon Barkley easily gets the first down there. Easily. Weird. Type those ones if you're happy Philadelphia got a first down. Weird, weird, weird. First and 10 for the Eagles. Ball on the 34-yard line of Philadelphia. Got a long way to go. They're trying to change the play, and it's just not happening. San Francisco brings pressure late. Hurts just sails that one over Devontae Smith's head. I've never understood the cornerback fire, which is a cornerback blitz, by the way, from a corner who is 15 yards deep. You'll never get there. Like, cool, blitz, you'll never get there. I'm not worried about you at all. Have fun. As a former offensive lineman, it doesn't make sense. Jerry says C- for San Fran. Offensive struggles, but explosive led to a TD. Nice. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 49ers show pressure and bring it. Jalen Hurts gets the ball out quickly to Devontae Smith. He's brought down and hit very hard. Nice play there. Jair Brown. And I hope I said his name right. Wow. I'm T-Dog. So do we play the winner of this game here, or do we play the Rams again? So if the 49ers win, T-Dog, Seahawks play the 49ers. If the Eagles win, Seahawks play the Rams. That's kind of why we're going live. We just wanted to let the people know who the Seahawks would or would not be playing. Hurts takes the snap, but there's flags immediately. That makes me think it's going to be on the offense. First penalty of the day, by the way. 343 of you hanging out with us. Come on in and hit that like button. Only 114 likes. Got to get those numbers up, man. Got to get those numbers up. Man, oh, man. Someone on my timeline put like a throwback Seahawks versus St. Louis highlight clip. And it hurts. Hurts. All right. Hurts in the shotgun all by himself. That penalty was on the Eagles, so it's 3rd and 15. He finds Devontae Smith, who's right at the line of scrimmage, right at the first down marker. I don't think he's going to get there. He's going to be short by mere inches. Short by mere inches. It looks like the Eagles are going to go. If you don't tush push, what are you doing? If you don't tush push here, what are you doing? Mateo Uyunglele just announced that he's back. They're going on the tush push, and easily the Eagles are going to get that. Nice play there by Jalen Hurts. Christian. Shout out to you. We'll get you on the screen. Beer cheers, by the way. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball on the 46-yard line. Timeout is called on the field. Christian, I'm sorry about your Packers, man. I wanted your Packers to win. Now, probably for much different reasons than what you wanted, but I didn't want them to win. Christian! Oh, by the way, we have to boo the Niners. Boo! But we never boo Christian because he's a real one. He's an absolute animal, still bummed about the Packers' loss last night. At least the stream helps me take my mind off of it a bit. Christian, that's what we're here for, man. We're here to inform, we're here to entertain, and we're here to have a damn good time. Hey, you know what? I've been thinking about this, Cyril. You want to make a deal? We got 11 minutes left to go in this first half. Christian got us started off early. If we get another 45 in supers, I'll do a boot.
Deal.
Deal. Another 40 in supers. Your boy's doing a boot. Christian got us started off early. Pitch out to the right side. Saquon Barkley has a little room. He's brought down pretty quickly there by Farrell. Going to be about a gain of 4. Ooh, we're having blue tent problems. If you want to see me do a boot, we got to get to 40 in supers. 40 in supers gets us there. Got to get there before the end of the quarter, though. All right, 2nd and 6. Jalen Hurts back to pass, has pressure immediately. Weird little jailbreak screen for Saquon Barkley. He's got plenty of room. Runs through the 49ers defense before he's brought down by Kendricks. First down, Eagles. He's going to get them to about the 30-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers. Got to talk a little bit of trash, Leandre. I hope I'm getting your name right. If I'm getting your name wrong, please let me know. Nice little gain of 15 or so there for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts hands the ball off up the middle. Nice little run there for Philadelphia. Going to be about a gain of 4 for Tank Bigsby. I'm T-Dog. Well, thank you for tuning into this stream, and thank you for listening to us while you're at work. Always brightens our day, makes us feel good inside. Allows Cyril to be able to eat. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Ball on the 26-yard line. Jerry! We'll get you up on the screen in just a moment. Handoff up the middle. Tank Bigsby running through the 49ers defense like a hot knife through butter. That's a first down for Philadelphia, and the Eagles are in the Rocket Money red zone. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Nice run there by Tank Bigsby. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Hands the ball off. Bigsby to the left side. Has some room. Gets to the 10-yard line before he's brought down. Nice run on first down. Jerry! You ready?
Let's do it.
Screw the Niners! Screw the Niners! Screw the Niners! Let's go, Jerry. The wife is a GB fan. She was happy when she seen me rooting for GB. Then I told her why. Now I'm in the doghouse. That is fair. Hey, look, we got to root for our teams. Sometimes we got to tell the truth. I appreciate that, Jerry. Jerry, I had to explain to the special lady friend why I wanted a team that wasn't the Seattle Seahawks. She didn't quite get it, but we got there eventually. Hand off to the right side. Saquon Barkley unable to get anything going there at all. Yeah, that was a conversation in the Ortner household, Cyril. It was very much like, wait, why do you want the Packers to win? Okay, so you want the Packers to win because it helps the Seahawks? So you want the Packers to win just so the Seahawks can beat the Pack? I don't understand. Sports are dumb. But then we just sat there and we had a good time. And we ate way too many Cheez-Its. It's why they're not... Cheez-Its might be banned from my house. Handoff, left side. Saquon Barkley is going to get brought down. 3rd and 5 is going to turn into a 4th and a long one. A 4th and a long one. So probably not able to tush push. Probably not able to tush push here. Eagles still have the offense out on the field. I don't blame them, man. I don't blame the Eagles at all. Jake Elliott missed a pretty easy kick. Fourth and 2. You can push it. Let us know what you would do down below in the comment section. Eagles are going to go for it. Jalen Hurts pulls the ball. Nice throw. Nice catch. Dallas Goedert gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. And just like that, the Eagles... Oh! I spoke too soon. Flag in on the field. I almost said flag in the chat. Eagles get called for an eligible man downfield. It's going to be 4th down and 7 now. Sirianni is pissed. Sirianni's saying he's blocking. My guy's allowed to block past the line. That's really hard. Pause. The offensive line, they waved it off. They waved it off. It is a touchdown. I was going to say, the offensive lineman was clearly engaged with the linebacker. It's not Cam Jurgens' fault that he kicked that guy's ass. No, I'm chilling. Weird. I don't know why it would do that. Nice play there for the Eagles. They are going to put Jake Elliott back up to kick. Oh my goodness, did he make that by inches? That was inches. Bonafide, here's the thing as an offensive lineman there. So you can't go more than a yard downfield. But if Cam Jurgens is engaged with the linebacker behind the line of scrimmage and he whoops his butt so bad that he goes past 2 yards, I don't think it should be a flag. I'm glad that the refs waved that flag off. It's not Cam Jurgens' fault that he's a bad you-know-what. It's not Cam Jurgens' fault that he drove him off the line of scrimmage. I side with Cam Jurgens there. I thought that was a good call. Here's our live sub count going right now. We're 31 away from getting to 79 1K. We were catching the Dolphins, by the way. Then Mike McDaniel got fired. McDaniels? That was unfortunate. McDaniel. I always get it wrong. Still think there's a world where he ends up in Seattle. Maybe we'll be talking about that later on. Here's our super chat menu for the day today, by the way. You noticed that when we got that 5 cent in by Christian, we booed the 49ers. Not Christian. We would never do that. You notice that when Jerry sent in his 10, we said screw the 49ers. Because screw the 49ers. Even when we maybe potentially want them to win, we still don't want them to win. We're going to do a Seahawks chant if we get our first 20 that comes in. And if you'd like to be a part of punishing either Cheryl or myself, you send in that 50. I told you, by the way, that if we get another 30 in supers before the quarter ends, your boys, a.k.a. me, your boy, will be doing a beer boot. So if we get over that 40, or over that 30, we will be doing a beer boot. I'm just with you, Will. I have no video of the game. Shout out to Bonafide. So it would have been like it's tough. So illegal man downfield, if you're an offensive lineman, you're covered up. You can't be more than a yard downfield on a pass play. That's what the call was. Leandre wants the 49ers to shut me up. Fair play, Leandre. Wow. So he's saying, yeah. So Cam Jurgens is just flat out run blocking on a pass play, which I actually don't hate. As an O-lineman, that's great, dude. Get after it. I love it. I have no issue with what Cam Jurgens was doing there. Get after it. Knock the guy off the line of scrimmage. He's driving him back. What are you going to do? And that shouldn't be an issue at all. A lot of Oregon Duck announcements going right now. When is it going to be Raiola? I keep looking. Kickoff. San Francisco not going to be happy with the start of their field position on this one. Jerry! Boom! We'll get you up on the screen. And my guy, Searle, he's gonna have a boot to fill up. We'll get it going. Here's what we'll do. We'll get it going at the commercial break. Searle will go fill it up, then we'll have another commercial break where, of course, we'll be able to pound that thing. Nice throw by Brock Purdy to find George Kittle on 1st and 10 for San Francisco. Ooh, Kittle staying down. He wasn't able to get the first. That's a big deal. Jerry! Boom! Chug! Seahawks! You know what? Let's do the chant. You ready? We're going to do the chant for Jerry because Jerry has earned it. I got the C. You got the Hawks.
Love it.
Seahawks!
Seahawks!
Seahawks! Let's go, Seahawks! Let's go, Jerry! Yes, sir. All right, so we got an injury timeout right now on the field. Searle, if you would go and fill up that boot. Oh, do we need to? We don't need. Yep. Perfect. Love it, Jerry. Appreciate you, man. You're an absolute beast. What we're gonna do? We're gonna get that boot filled up for you, and then I'll chug during one of the breaks in the action. Don't want to miss any of the action. We can talk right now, though. So George Kittle had a nice catch there, but he did end up getting kind of hurt, unable to pop up off the ground immediately, clearly struggling to get off the ground. That's why we have a timeout right now on the field. What do you think so far of this game? Do you feel good about the way the 49ers are playing? Do you feel like San Francisco is going to be able to come away with a victory, or do you feel good about where the Eagles have been playing? Are the Eagles going to come away with a victory in this one? I think right now, if I have to lean towards anyone, San Francisco is going to be the loser, because Philadelphia, they're having sustained drives. They're having sustained success. San Fran's got one play. San Fran has one play. That's it. They have one play. It's not going to be good enough. Jerry, I got a cool story to tell you about George Kittle. So my uncle actually used to, and he still might do so, he's doing a lot of, he was doing like security over at Seattle games and whatnot. And he told me that George Kittle is one of the best in the business at making sure that the kids were seen, right? If there was a kid that was at the game that was a real big fan of either team. I'm going to top this guy off there, Searle. Great job. And top it off. Get a little more of the beer in there. This is going to be, we're going to fill this thing as full as possible for our guy, Jerry. I don't want Jerry to think we shortchanged him. All right, so Kittle, he did end up having to go off the field. By the way, to finish that story, Kittle just does a great job. If there's a kid in the area, he makes sure he talks to him. Make sure that he signs something for him. Brock Purdy back to pass. Finds an open Juwan Jennings, and he has room to go. He's going to get a big one. That's another big play for San Francisco, as Jennings is going to get about 50, get to the 30-yard line or so of the Philadelphia Eagles. Ends up getting thrown down out of bounds by Cooper DeJean. Two big plays for San Fran. One set up the first touchdown. Will this one set up the second one? DeJean just playing on the outside, expecting Jennings to cut back on an out. He goes over in more of a post. Reed Blankenship just isn't there. The exciting whites really misplayed that one for Philly. I do not believe so. I thought he walked off. I could be wrong. And then I take it back. Throw on a screen pass out to CMC. Nice gain there for San Francisco. They're now inside of the 20-yard line. That means they're in the Prize Picks red zone. Excuse me. That means they are in the Rocket Money red zone. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Excuse me. In the Rocket Money red zone. So I'm seeing, I think it's an ankle. Pitch to the right side. CMC. He's brought down quickly. Going to be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for San Francisco. Shout out to Luis, Gloria, Twizzy, Antonio, and Vicky. Thank you guys for hitting that sub button. He was carted off. Jerry corrected me. 3rd and 1 right now for San Francisco. Handoff right side. CMC tripped up. Not able to get it. By the way, Jerry, here's your boot, my good sir. Look at that guy. That's as full as it can get. That is as full as that guy can get. 373 of you hanging out with us in the building. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Rocket Money Red Zone. Love it. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and 2. There's a part of me that says if you're San Francisco, why not just kick? They do end up calling timeout. Bonafide, the boot is a light beer, dude. The boot is a light beer. I get why you wouldn't necessarily want to make a one-score game, but at the same time, like if that goes up and through, you get the kick good, you get a stop, you get another one. Up and through, tie ball game. Put you within 3. Could be big later. I get both sides of it. Yeah. Ooh, kicker's out on the field now. All the portal news for the Ducks is happening right now. Eddie Pinheiro out on the field for the 49ers. They decide to kick it, and he puts it right up and through on the 36-yard attempt. Type those boos. Niners score. Yeah, he was carted off. He is hobbling. Looks like an ankle situation, maybe. All right, here's what we're going to do. Because we still have, we have another one. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that beer boot now for you, Jerry. Cyril, if you could pop yourself on the screen and we could get the people down below in the chat. Let's get those chugs spamming.
Get them going.
Yes, sir.
Spam chug down in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Ortner needs all the confidence and energy you guys can give him to finish this beer.
All the help that I can get. This thing is full. Cyril.
Yes.
Count me down, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. This might be a record time from Ortner. Can he do it in 1? He's on it. Oh, he's got it. Wow. Woo! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Love it. Yep. Let it out. Let it out.
Tasting that that pizza from earlier. Gross. Oh, shout out to you, Jerry. We did get it. We did. Banana. Shout out to you. We'll get you on the screen and then we'll get our booze going. Not our booze. Our booze. Ha ha ha. Nailed it. We got a 5-star tight end. Oregon's just becoming tight end U. Nana. And that's the Niners' problem. They have one of the best teams in the league with all their starters, but they have fuck all for depth. We got to do the Screw the Niners real quick for Banana. Screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Their depth does suck, man. It's real bad over there in San Francisco. It's real bad. Kick is away for San Fran. And that one's going to get down in the end zone by Philadelphia. Eagles going to have good starting field position. Wow, oh, wow. Andrew Olish. That's exciting. Sounds like they knew a while ago. He's a 5-star, big kid, 6'5", 236. He was the number 1 tight end in the 2025 recruiting class. Yeah. Which is why you're seeing some of the tight ends enter the portal for Oregon. All right. Ball on the 35-yard line. Philadelphia hands the ball off. Saquon Barkley up the middle, runs through a defender. Going to get 6 yards there for the Eagles. Y'all crazy, bro. Yeah, a little bit. But I hope you're having a good time, Leandre. Hope you're having a good time. 79-74, best number in the business. 74, that is. Make sure that you hit that sub button. Oh, no! Someone unsubscribed. Hopefully someone will come back in and re-hit that sub button. We're trying to get to 80K. We're trying to catch up to Dolphins today. We were within 200. They put a little bit of distance between us. Jalen Hurts back to throw. He wants it all. He's taking a shot, trying to find A.J. Brown. Oh! Unable to bring it in was A.J. Brown. He's slow to get up. Kind of grabbing his hamstring. Yeah, he's limping off now. I don't know that this will keep him out, but he had a little bit of space. Hurts just led him a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Good, Leandre. I'm happy. He's grabbing it's like he's grabbing his knee and his hamstring. Throw is just out of his reach. 3rd and 4 right now for Philly. They do get the ball to start the half. It's important to note. Ooh, we're going to get a false start on Philadelphia. 49ers were calling for it. They are not happy. One of the poor trainers is trying to put the little towel or the jacket on A.J. Brown. He's like, no. Get that shirt off me. Vander Plug. The great Vander Plug has entered the transfer portal for Oregon. I love that everyone is doing their I'll be back. Those make me laugh, and I don't know. I'll be back. Big Duck news is happening right now. I'm just waiting for the biggest. Oh. All right, back to pass. Jalen Hurts, 3rd and 9. There was some pressure there by San Fran. He tried to find A.J. Brown, unable to complete that ball. Just off the fingertips of A.J. Brown. Just off the fingertips. What's going on? Yeah. I was like, we're here all day, sir. The great Brett Alper is in the building. All the Oregon Ducks have decided to make their announcements right now.
That means they're waiting for the biggest. Are all the Ducks fans rooting for Gonzo tonight?
Well, yeah. Yeah, most of them. But they're also going to be rooting for Justin Herbert as well. No. There's a lot of Ducks on both sides. Punt is away for the Eagles. San Fran's going to have an opportunity to tie this one up or more. Who did that ball hit first? Who did that ball hit first? San Francisco ends up grabbing the punt. I think it hit an Eagle first. That was a weird situation.
Oh, A.J. Brown.
He's yelling at Sirianni. A.J. Brown is not happy with Sirianni.
Future Patriot.
A.J. Brown, you think so?
Yes, sir.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. We got more to talk about here on the show as we get into the final 2 minutes of this first half in Philadelphia. But before we do, I need to let you know about my good friends over at Rocket Money because they are the sponsor of today's video. I have a big trip planned. I'm going to end up actually going to visit a state that I have not been to before here in just a couple of months. I need to make sure that I have some money set aside so I can do that. Rocket Money is helping me find some extra money that I've been trying to save up. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money is helping me track my subscriptions, and we found that I was actually double paying for some streaming services. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some money. That money's now been put aside for that travel budget that I have going to an unnamed state that I have not been to yet. Rocket Money's also helping me budget for that vacation. What they're doing is they're helping me set some spending goals for each month. Now I'm able to save a little bit of extra money on the side so I can make sure that that trip does end up actually happening. I'm very excited to see that state, and I would not be able to do so without my good friends at Rocket Money. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money. They're helping me. Michigan. Got to go to Michigan for the first time. That's right. We're going to go to Detroit. We're going to head up over to Detroit. My mom is doing this thing where she's trying to run. It ends up being like 2 or 3 miles. I forget what the exact number is, but she has to run a certain amount of miles in each state. Detroit, Michigan is going to be her last spot that she runs. So Michigan is her 50th state. And so she's at 49 states that she's ran in so far. That'll be her 50th. We're all going to go. I will not be running with her, but the special lady friend sounds like she will be. And then we're just going to kind of see Detroit, see the city, maybe go catch a Red Wings game, have some fun. A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni are having to be separated right now. Wow. They hate each other. At least they hate each other right now. Nish says that CMC is a better receiver than running back. He's pretty good at both. Handoff, right side, CMC. He's going to get brought down after a gain of 4. It's an interesting take, Nish. I'm not going to hate that. Bonafide says get security, pretend you're a Lions fan. No, I will do none of those things. I'm a large dude. I'm a large dude. Most people do not mess with me much. It's true. Searle does mess. But Matt, you're a big dude too. Big strong guy. Got a couple big strong guys here in the office. Back to pass. Brock Purdy. He's got pressure in his face immediately, and he's brought down. Nice play there. Jalen Phillips, a free agent that I'd very much like the Seahawks to go and target. Nice play there. Makes the right tackle miss. He gets right into the backfield. Knocking down Brock Purdy before he's able to do any damage. Ooh. That Kittle injury. I'm looking to confirm. I'm hearing Achilles. I'm looking to confirm. Yep. Adam Schefter. George Kittle. Achilles. Doesn't say Achilles tear, but he suffered an Achilles injury.
You wonder if that might do it for Kittle. At his age, coming back from Achilles?
That's tough. Yeah, and you see it pop too. Like not the pop. You know what I'm talking about? That calf vibration. You see the calf vibration, and that's not good. The Eagles did call a timeout there, by the way. They're going to try and get an extra possession. The 49ers get the Eagles to jump offside, so Purdy's got a free play. Doesn't matter. He finds Demarcus Robinson. First down. 49ers. Wow. I know he's a 49er player, but that does suck for Kittle. You hate to see that. That frickin' sucks. 400 of you hanging out with us in the building. Hit that sub button if you could. Hit that like button as well while you're down there. Am I correct on that? I better be saying his name correctly or else I'm going to feel like an idiot on Robinson. I think it's DeMarcus. 1st and 10. It is DeMarcus Robinson. What am I thinking? 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Brock Purdy back to throw. Has pressure. Just kind of throws that one away. Him and CMC not on the same page. That injury does suck. Especially to a guy that, I mean, he's cool. He's a good dude. I know he's a 49er player, but...
Well, and former Iowa Hawkeye.
That's true. That's right.
But you feel for the guy.
I do.
That sucks.
I do. That's one of those where it's just like, I hate that you play on a team that I hate. You're still an absolute stud. You're still a beast. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Brock Purdy's going to let this... Wow, 49ers really wasted that final timeout. They had to call it, but clock was running out on them. Nice. She got Joey in there? That's fantastic. Our guy Joey Peterson is so sad. That's so funny. That is so funny. We will be here for you guys, obviously, live at halftime. Maybe we'll figure out some halftime deals if you'd like to do so. There's some clear frustration between Kendrick Bourne and Juwan Jennings. Whatever that convo was, doesn't sound like Kendrick Bourne was where he needed to be or was where he was supposed to be. Brock Purdy back to pass, ends up trying to get that ball out to Kendrick Bourne, unable to find that completion. 57 seconds left in the half, 3rd and 10. Wow, oh, wow. Excuse me, that was Malik Turner he was trying to get the ball to. Kendrick Bourne was in that direction as well. Purdy, more like Birdie. More like dirty. 3rd and 10. Eagles got to get a lot, or the 49ers got to get a lot here, and they do. Jake Tonjes. What a catch. He gets the 49ers over the 50-yard line. They got to hustle. But they're not too far from being in Eddie Pinero's field goal range. Some time does run off the clock. Now, you have to remember, 49ers do not have a timeout. They are not afraid to attack the middle of the field, though, right now. CMC with a catch. It's going to be a gain of 4. 2nd down. 20 seconds or so left. Kendrick Bourne and Juwan Jennings really not hustling to get lined up. You hate to see this from San Francisco. Really wasting their time. Purdy just kind of throws that one away because I think he knows they weren't set up in a good spot. Having to waste that timeout really killed a lot of what San Fran was doing here. You have 8 seconds. A quick 5-yard out here. Maybe you can set yourself up for a Pinero field goal. Maybe. Or do you take your shot now? Eagles call timeout. They're going to have a convo around this one. What do you think, Searle? Do you have to go straight for the home run here?
Not necessarily. I feel like you could go for what are they on the 44?
No, like 40, 47.
I don't know.
I guess I'm wrong. Yeah.
Maybe go for a 5 to 8 yard out route to the sidelines. Stop the clock. Get the field goal team out.
Yeah, you would think there would be an opportunity.
That wind, though, is something to watch. 25 mile an hour. So, kick wouldn't be easy.
Didn't think about it. It looks like the Eagles are going to give it to them if they want it. Brock Purdy, he's just going to run here on the QB keeper and make sure that he gets out of bounds, and he does. He gets out of bounds before the clock stopped. The Eagles were almost going to let him, it looked like, run, hoping that he would be dumb enough to run out the rest of the game clock. He ends up sprinting out of bounds. Should be about 2 seconds left on the clock. That knee hits out of bounds for sure. Yeah, but there could potentially be a runoff there situation. There's a review now. It's clear that the 49ers want to kick. Does he get out of bounds before that knee hits? Wow, that's incredible by him, by the way. To be able to keep his feet up. The Patriot. I don't think I went to the dark side. I don't think I did. It's incredible here by him to make sure that he keeps his knee up from hitting the ground as he's trying to go out of bounds. Right, but it does go out of bounds. That's actually a sneaky great play design. Everyone run deep. And then just have like a jailbreak screen, but more so you're really running there with excuse me? So what'd they say? So after the review, it does not look like San Fran's going to get a shot to kick the field goal. They're going right to half. So they're saying that he was, are they saying that he was down before he got out of bounds? I was going to say, I'm confused by what just happened. I'm very confused. But it doesn't matter. We've gone to half in Philadelphia. We've gone to the half in Philadelphia. And that's your score. Eagles 13. 49ers 10. Kind of crazy when you watch a lot of what's been going on in this one. It feels like the 49ers are continuing to put themselves in a position just not to succeed, man. Just not to succeed.
Well, and that clock management at the end of the half was horrible. Brock Purdy let probably 8 to 10 seconds run off.
Right.
And I don't know if that's entirely on him, obviously. His guys weren't set. I mean,
well,
a lot of factors there, but even still.
Kendrick Bourne seems to be the one that wasn't set and wasn't ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that needs to be not the case.
I will say, it really feels like Philadelphia's controlling this game. You look at the time of possession, just inflicting their will up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, and those big drives that they've had, you're going to start seeing more and more of those. You're going to start seeing more and more of those.
Exactly what you said was going to happen has happened. Where all the Oregon guys are announcing.
Yep, right now. Right now.
We're waiting for the big one, Coop.
We're thrilled about it, Coop. I just every 5 minutes it's like Tuioti's back, Uyungale's back, Vander's gone. Oh, we got a tight end. No, and I don't expect him to say anything today. I do expect Raiola to announce today. And I expect him to be a Duck. I expect him to be a Duck. Leandre, be nice to Jerry. Jerry! We're going to get you on the screen, and then we'll get your chant going here as we break down some of what's going on between the two teams. I do want to ask Searle this as well. Do you feel like this one is just going to become a game of attrition where the Eagles wear down everything that's going with San Francisco?
I could easily see that being the case. If the first half was any indication, like I said, their offensive line is just inflicting their will up front.
100%, man.
And I think over the course of the game, if the time of possession stays on track to what it was, well, if I pull it up here, almost doubled for the Eagles.
Yep.
Compared to the Niners. I mean, that defense is going to get tired.
100%.
Exhausted.
100%.
And yeah, San Francisco has that big play, but I mean, their defense was on the field for a ton of that first half.
Well, think about it. Their two big plays are why they scored.
Exactly.
Ooh, big Dom sighting. They scored because of the big Demarcus Robinson play and the big Juwan Jennings play. That's it. A.J. Brown also wants to kick Nick Sirianni's ass. Can we get Jerry up on the screen, my good sir? No worries. No worries, Jerry. We're going to get you on the screen because we got to get our Screw the Niners chant going. We got to get our Screw the Niners. Jerry! Screw the Whiners! Screw the Whiners! Screw the Whiners! Let's go! Jerry, you stud. Absolute beast. If you need to go, why don't you go first and I can go second? Oh, then yes, I would. Yes, I would. Darius Slay is at the Eagles game? Is that real? What? He is at the Eagles game. That's so interesting. Weird. Weird. Anyways, all right. So I'm going to run to the restroom here real quick. I will be right back. Searle's going to have you guys covered going through the stats, what the key players are doing for the 49ers, what the key players are doing for the Eagles, and what we could look to see in the second half. When I come back, by the way, we're 2 likes away from 150. We better be over that. Let's get to 160. All right,
do it.
All you.
All righty. Y'all are stuck with me for a bit. Sorry about it. Not sorry. But yeah, taking a look at the stats from the first half, like I mentioned multiple times, Eagles' offensive line really just inflicting their will up front. 49ers haven't had much resistance at all to the ground game. And if we look at Saquon, 15 carries, 71 yards, almost averaging 5 a pop. Toss in a reception for 20 yards. Saquon's having a big day. And I think we're going to see more of this in the second half. I don't think Philadelphia needs to change much on the offensive side of the ball. And honestly, their defense, aside from 2 big plays, has played pretty well. And if their offense just keeps churning these long drives out, 49ers defense is going to get tired. I don't think they'll be able to kick up or be able to stay up. Excuse me. Also, Tank Bigsby coming onto the scene a bit in that first half. 3 carries for 20 yards. Haven't heard much from Tank, but he made the most of his opportunities in that first half. 3 for 20, almost 7 yards a pop. So you love to see other guys other than Saquon getting involved in the run game. Saquon can only do so much, right? You look at Jalen in the first half, pretty solid. Nothing glaring. 11 to 16, 93 yards, touchdown, 3 rush yards. Obviously, you'd like to see that more, but, it is what it is. He hasn't made any glaring mistakes. Nish, I was just trying to say Tank was making the most with what he had. 3 carries for 20 yards. It's almost 7 yards a carry. Leandre says Tank going to get put out of the game after this next hit. He runs hard, we'll say. He took some big blows, too, in that. A Bonafide says, what's your name? Tank. If you have a name like Tank, you better run like a tank. And I think he does run like a tank. Dallas Goedert, 2 receptions, 13 yards. one through the air. I believe he also had that first rushing touchdown, that little end around in the first quarter there. You like to see Goddard's involvement. A.J. Brown, been quiet. He's had a down year, and, you saw him and Sirianni getting into it on the sideline. We'll see if they get him more involved in the second half. If we go over to the other side for the 49ers, yeah, they've had a few big plays. 10 points, 159 yards. They do have a good yards per play, over 7. That time of possession, though, under 10 minutes. Philly has almost doubled them up in time of possession. I don't think that's a good recipe if you're a Niners fan in the second half. Brock Purdy has been pretty solid. 8 of 12, 149. 1 touchdown through the air. QB rating almost 140. Christian McCaffrey, on the other hand, has been shut down. This Eagles defense is doing something right when you're shutting one of the best backs in the league down. 8 carries, 13 rush yards, under 2 yards a carry. He does have 2 receptions for 17 yards, but for the most part, really good job by the Eagles defense making sure that McCaffrey doesn't get going. If you're just joining us and haven't been watching the game, update on George Kittle. According to Adam Schefter, it is reported that Kittle did something to his Achilles. We don't know if it's a tear or if something minor, but it does not look good for George. He had to be carted off the field, helped to the locker room, and you hate to see it for a guy that's really been productive his whole career, and he's getting up there in age, and you don't really know if after an Achilles injury at his age, if he'll be able to come back from that, if he'll want to come back from that. Obviously, he'll have to rehab it regardless, but that's a lot for a guy his age in the NFL. So we'll have to see what he does, what he decides coming up in the offseason. Nish says, Purdy's doing well so far. I hope he doesn't keep it up. Yeah, look. I mean, he's had a few big plays, especially to this guy. Yeah. Demarcus Robinson, big first half, 4 receptions, 81 yards, and a touchdown. That long one of 61, he got off to a flaming hot start. So we'll see if he can keep it up in the second half as we welcome back Will Ortner.
What's going on? I will say this, and this is going to be a slight deviation, and we'll get back into this game. I did not think about the kind of day that Arch Manning was having. Arch Manning might be having the best day of anyone. Cam Coleman coming in to be a receiver for him. It's effing huge. Effing huge. Okay, so for this game, you can tell right now that a lot of the big plays for San Francisco, they lead to scoring right now. San Francisco has 2 big catches. Demarcus Robinson has 1. It was a 61-yarder, if I remember correctly, Cyril. That's why they were able to score the touchdown. Juwan Jennings has a big 40-something yard catch, just close to 50, just under. That's why they were able to get the field goal. Philadelphia, they're beating the ever-living you-know-what out of San Francisco up the middle. They just haven't been able to cash in. Jake Elliott's missed PAT could loom large in this game. They could loom large. Joe Bagman, what up, dude? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Joe Bagman, fan of the 49ers today. Today only, because he wants to play the San Francisco 49ers. I can get behind that. I understand what you're talking about there. Isaiah Horton has committed to Texas A&M. Apparently today is the day of college football commitments. That's just what I'm learning. That's just what we're doing apparently. Ooh, this is a fun little topic. Seahawk fans are now being warned about reselling their divisional round playoff tickets. Might impact their ability to renew season tickets next year. I kind of love that. I think that's awesome. Good.
That is awesome. What's your guys' key to victory in the second half for your respective team? Whoever you're cheering for, let us know down below in the comments. Key to victory in the second half. Obviously a close game. Could have come down to special teams.
Right.
Turnovers. Big plays. You name it down below in the comments, and we will maybe you'll be featured on the show.
Yep. No, 100%. What does that mean? Yes, this is going to be a great game. I hope it's down to the wire. Whether you're rooting for the Eagles because you want Seattle to take on the Rams, or you're rooting for the 49ers because you'd rather have the Seahawks play the 49ers, this is going to be a fantastic game that you do not want to miss out on. Cyril, I actually think this is a great opportunity for us to ask the people again who they want. Who do you want to play? No worries. We were asking people at the beginning of the show today, who do you want the Seahawks to play more? If you want it to be the Rams, type LA down below in the chat. If you want it to be San Francisco, type SF in the chat right now. Light Shadow Onyx wants San Francisco. Niche wants San Francisco. Cody wants the 49ers. Joe Bagman wants San Francisco. I'm seeing a lot of San Francisco in the chat right now. We might have to switch. As we do have kickoff underway. Philly's going to be having the ball to start the second half. Cooper DeJean. Brittany Covey there with a nice run back for the Eagles. Going to get to about the 30-yard line. Bonafide says he wants a worn down San Francisco 49ers. Don't hate that. Jerry, the man, the myth, the legend himself, says L.A. I do like Jerry's attitude, which is essentially, we're going to have to beat him eventually. Let's beat him now. Not scared of anybody. Keith Brown says San Francisco. L.A. will be frickin' tough. Yes, they will, but you're going to have to beat frickin' tough teams to win the Super Bowl. Just are. All right, ball on the 30-yard line for Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, handoff up the middle. Saquon Barkley going to get about 7 or so on that one. Nice little gain. Back to the classics. Hand the ball off up the middle. Let Saquon really attack this 49er defense. Right now, it's 10 minutes difference in time of possession? You're really going to see in the second half that rushing attack for the Eagles wear on San Francisco, I think. Hand off up the middle again. Nowhere for Saquon to go, though. Going to be about 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4. Nice play by Bryce Huff. What is Aaron Andrews talking right now about the fighting that happened between Sirianni and A.J. Brown? Big Dom came in, separated him. It's not a good look when Big Dom's got to separate you. 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon Barkley off to his left. 49ers show pressure, don't bring it. Flip out to Saquon, and he drops it. That's not even on Hurts. He just threw it right into his hands, and he didn't bring it in. There's no one to blame there but Saquon. And now Devontae Smith is hobbling off on the sideline. The winner of this game might be, again, a survival of the fittest. He went to cut, and he immediately came up hurting. Greg! Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you there, Cheryl. Hey, Greg, it's okay about Thursday, dude. I'm glad you saw the replay. Don't worry about it. Punt was away. 49ers are going to start this one inside of their own 5-yard line. 375 of you hanging out with us. This is Seahawks Today, so you're going to get a lot of Seahawks coverage here on the channel. In fact, the most Seahawks coverage, in my opinion, and the best Seahawks coverage, in my opinion. I will say this. Dark Shadow Gaming says he wants 49ers to win and then have the Rams lose to the Bears. Dude, you want to talk about having a team of destiny vibe. The Bears. How do you pull that win out? Love hanging out with you, Leandre. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Here's our Super Chat menu. You've been seeing us do it all day long. We've had a couple of boos come in. We're booing the 49ers, not you. If you send in a 10, that's going to get a screw the Niners chant from Searle and I. If you send in a 20, well, that's going to be us cheering about the home team. We haven't gotten to do the punishment wheel yet. Searle spent a lot of time on it. I would love to be able to do a punishment wheel. I was going to say, I still haven't seen what you cooked up for me, which does worry me.
Like I said, nothing egregious.
Nothing egregious. Look, I'm very nice to Searle, I think. But sometimes we do have to work late. That's a hand up. That's an on me thing. Sometimes we have to work late, but we're working late for the people, and this would be the perfect opportunity for Searle to get his get back on your boy. This would be the perfect opportunity for Searle to get his get back on your boy. Yeah. Is that really? Oh, I was like, is it really? I'm not going to lie. There was a conversation after that Saturday night game on the Seahawks of like, do we just stay here? Do we just stay the night here? That is funny. Oh, there's nothing bad about cheering for the Seahawks. We only cheer for the Seahawks. Iverson Hooks is visiting Oregon. I'm sure he'll commit today. For the next game, you have Chargers and Patriots. Derwin James is on the field in shorts, and that's it. And he's got slides on with his toes out. Feels like 32 degrees right now in New England. Interesting. They're showing the Kittle thing again. That hammy pop. All right, ball on the 5-yard line. San Francisco back to pass Purdy from his own end zone. Ends up scrambling out. Doesn't find anyone open. Going to be a nice run there for Purdy, though. Going to get about 5. Have we seen a flip? In this crew? Jim Harbaugh not wearing khakis when he arrived into New England. That I find disappointing. 2nd and 4. For San Francisco. Little delayed handoff for the 49ers. CMC trying to get the first down, unable to do so. He's thrown down, and there's immediately some fighting between Jennings and the Eagles. His helmet pops off, flag down on the field. Wow, illegal hands to the face for the defense. Yeah, he rips Juwan Jennings' helmet off. That's Epps. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. Wow, oh, wow. What is going to happen in this one? All right. Ball on the 19-yard line for the 49ers. Setting themselves in a pretty darn good position right now. Purdy ends up flipping this one. Ooh, better get on that, Philadelphia. That might have been a backwards pass. Now, they are saying on the field that it was a forward pass, and it is incomplete. San Francisco, they were trying to set up a little tight end screen. Yeah, that's clearly forward. That is clearly forward. But they were trying to set themselves up for a quick play there, quick pass. 2nd and 10 now for San Francisco. Are they going to be able to capitalize on that penalty and get some real good yards? Are they going to be able to capitalize on everything that was happening on this drive? Oh, they're going to have to burn a timeout. Play clock goes down to 0. That's just bad clock management again. Bad clock management has been the name of the game here today for the 49ers. They had to burn an unnecessary timeout on that final drive of the second quarter. Weren't able to get any points on that one because they didn't have a timeout. Purdy got tackled in bounds. Clock ran out. It's a shame. It's a shame to see that happen for San Francisco. I, for one, am just devastated. I'm devastated, Cyril. I'm devastated. Devastated for them. But that's okay. That is A-okay. You want the Eagles to get the stop here? Come on in and like this video. We are 36 likes away from 200. Can we get there? Hit that thumbs up button. I certainly think we can, Cyril. I certainly think that we can. Got a pretty good showing today from the Seahawks Today faithful. Maybe we'll be able to do more of these hate watches in the future. Who knows? Maybe we'll even be able to do more of maybe we'll be able to cover some things that aren't necessarily Seahawks in the offseason. Maybe a Mariner game or two. That could be pretty fun. Maybe we'll do a Oh, we can't do a Sonics game. A Sonics game? Do you know why we can't do a Sonics game, Cyril? Because the Sonics don't exist anymore. The Seattle Supersonics. You don't even remember the Sonics?
No.
Oh, no.
I couldn't understand.
The great. The glove. That's right. Do you know what they call his son? Gary Payton Jr.? The mitten. I guess it's actually Gary Payton II. Gary Payton II. Yeah, I learned that. Well, because I'm a Blazer guy. You have to remember that.
Yeah.
I am from Portland. Now, Searle is a Midwest guy. So you are Creighton and Nebraska hoops?
Creighton basketball, Nebraska football.
Gotcha.
Don't bring it up to people from Nebraska because I'll get a lot of hate. It's very frowned upon.
Really? Like you have to be one or the other?
Yes.
Well, but Creighton doesn't have football.
No, exactly. This is a whole rabbit hole.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I grew up in Omaha, which is where Creighton is. We had season tickets to their basketball games. I went to school at Nebraska, which is in Lincoln, so they're a huge rivalry in everything but football. Huge rivals, especially in basketball.
But they don't have football. That's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Thank you. You should be allowed to root for their football team. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Wow, we got 500 people hanging out with us. Love that. Love that. Weebulous. Brock Purdy back to throw as we get back into the action. What a throw. What a catch. Demarcus Robinson. Wow. What a catch. What a catch. Dunk contest. Between Searle and I, Searle would win right now. Dude, I can't jump. I cannot jump. Your boy is earthbound right now.
And I'm tall, but I'm not athletic like that.
See, here's the thing. I'm not athletic either. I only got to play college football because I was strong. Ball on the 33-yard line for San Francisco. Greg! Shout out to you. Brock Purdy's pass ends up being incomplete. Trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so. Greg and Weebulous made me pour up another beer. Look at that. Shout out to the boys. Weebulous. Had to throw that in. We need like a Ricola Weebulous. You remember those old Ricola commercials? The guy Weebulous. I'm going to be honest. I'm rooting for San Fran because I'd rather play them than the Rams. I don't hate that take. Second and 10 for San Francisco. Handoff to CMC. Wow. He breaks like 4 tackles as he gets his way to about, we're going to call that a gain of 8. Oop, before we do that, there's a great run. Remember, Weebulous, this isn't to you, but we're booing the 49ers. Boo! But we never boo you, Weebulous. We'd never boo you. Seahawks Today, a real one. And then Greg. I'm not saying I want San Fran to win, but would they be the easier team to beat than the Rams if they did? What is your opinion? As Brock Purdy takes a QB sneak forward to get the first down right at the 45-yard line of San Francisco. Yes, I think they're the easier team. We just saw another guy go down in George Kittle. Yes, I think that San Fran is the easier team to beat. yes, I think San Fran is the easier matchup for the Seahawks. I don't know if it's good karma to wish for that necessarily, but yes, Greg, I agree with you. By the way, screw the Niners! Screw the Niners! Screw the Niners! Brock Purdy just threw an interception while we were chanting it. Quinyon Mitchell steps in front of Sky Moore. And just when you thought the 49ers were starting to march, done was that march. Nice play there by Quinyon Mitchell. Bad throw by Brock Purdy. Ooh, Amarian Hampton looks like he's going to be able to give it a go. No, I'm seeing a video of him doing B skips on the field right now. Yeah, I'm locked in right now on the Twitter. Dwight Boodle, thank you. Uh-oh, Dan Lanning just tweeted a duck emoji. It's coming. He just tweeted a duck emoji. Now the question is that for Olish? Or is that for Raiola? Is that for Olish or is that for Raiola? Can't wait to see who that ends up being. Jim Harbaugh right now, by the way, and this is going to be a Searle thing. If you'd like to tune in to the 49ers stream and then come right back, you could do that. Jim Harbaugh is dressed like Chase Sr. today. Chase Sr. Oh. It's a very similar look. 500 people hanging out with us today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so. Shout out to Daniel, Chunky Monkey, Luis, Gloria, and Twizzy. Thank you for being the most recent subscribers to the channel. If you like football or maybe you just like the Seahawks, I know that we're doing a Eagles and 49ers stream today, but it's because we're hate watching, and we're going to find out who the Seahawks play next. By the way, as soon as this game ends, we'll make sure that we get a video out for you, so that way you are as prepped as possible for who the Seahawks could be playing in just a week or so. Because the question could be, they could play Saturday or Sunday, I believe.
Back to the whole Chase Sr. thing. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, he dressed very nice today. I was like, Chase, are you trying to go for a Harbaugh look? Or is Harbaugh trying to copy you?
I can't decide, dude. I cannot decide. He's a quality dresser. He's a quality dresser. He's a good he's a good looking individual. No pause. Now, does this get knocked down here by Purdy? Because it's a duck that he throws the way of Mitchell. He throws it. Well, it doesn't get hit down. That's a ball that's got to be thrown to the sideline. It isn't. He had Jennings open, too. If he just throws that ball quickly, Jennings can drive on it, be a first down for San Francisco. Eagles, though, they're going to have the ball on their own 47-yard line. A lot of communication going on right now on the screen for the Eagles. Second drive of the second half for them. Jalen Hurts, back to pass. He's scrambling. He's got pressure in his face, fires this one away in the direction of A.J. Brown. What's going on, Kyle? Good to see everyone hanging out with us in the building. That number just keeps going up and up and up on the people hanging out with us watching this stream. Thank you to everyone who is doing so. We are going to be live here on the channel, by the way, next week, whether the Seahawks play on Saturday or Sunday, so make sure that you tune in. You don't want to miss out on any of that action. Second and 10 for Philadelphia. 49ers have 4 guys down on the line of scrimmage, no blitz. Jalen Hurts, he's going to take a handoff, and he's got room to run. He's going to get the first down easily before he scrambles out of bounds. Now, there is a flag down on the field. It looks like this one's going to come back. Is it going to be a holding on the offense? Yep, it was. It was too easy. Holding on the offense bounces that one back. They called that on Oh, yeah, they did. So they called it on Cam Jurgens. Kendrick's trying to get off the block. He does a great job of selling it. But yeah, when the running back is running this way, right behind you, and the defensive player is like this trying to get to him, that's going to get called every time. Yeah, I just let that one go. Got to just let that one go. Oh, they are live. Jalen Hurts hands the ball off. Nothing doing there. Great play by Lenoir. Great play there by Lenoir. Tackles him in the backfield. That is a great title for an article. Edge Mateo Uyungale announces NFL decision. Makes it sound like he's leaving, but he's not. Jalen Hurts back to pass on 3rd and 19. Just tosses that one out to Dallas Goedert. Eagles unable to do anything with that turnover by Brock Purdy. This one's turning into a little bit of an ugly showing between the two teams. Little bit of an ugly showing between the two teams. Eagles are going to punt this one away. 49ers going to let this one hit the ground, and into the end zone it goes. 49ers going to start the ball in good field position. Relatively good field position. All right. We have a commercial down on the field that gives us the perfect time and perfect amount of time to let you know about our good friends over at Rocket Money, the proud sponsor of this video. I've told you a couple times already, the real Seahawks Today fans, that I'm planning a vacation at the end of the summer. Really excited to get back to the great state of Washington, and Rocket Money, they are helping me budget and prepare for that trip. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money's helped track my subscriptions. We actually found out that I was double paying for a couple of streaming services. Rocket Money helped me go in, find those double paid streaming services, cancel those extra subscriptions, and save some money. Then Rocket Money has helped me create a budget that I will need for that trip. So I took that money that I was saving, put it into that travel budget, and Rocket Money is also helping me set some spending goals for each month. Now I'm saving a little bit extra each month, and I'm able to put that extra saved money into that travel budget, so that way I'll be able to go home, do all the fun things that I want to do when I'm back at home, hanging out with the family in the great state of Washington. Thank you so much to our good friends over at Rocket Money. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Shouts out to Rocket Money, man. They are the best. I'll tell you what, right now, been really appreciative of all that they've been helping me do, saving some money. Look, it's not easy. It's not easy to always save that money. So it is helpful what they've been doing. Put that link down below in the chat as well. So that way you can go and click on that link if you're interested in Rocket Money as well. All right, so we're back now onto the field. Brock Purdy leading the 49ers, seeing if they can find a way to get to a victory. Forgot to give Greg his beer cheers. Try to own. Try to own those things. Oh, I'll answer that here in a moment, Dark Shadow. Handoff to the left side. Christian McCaffrey gets brought down. Nothing doing. I am not leaving, Dark Shadow. I am not going anywhere. I also am doing some coverage right now for Chat Sports on the Chargers. Has nothing to do with where I'm going to be at for Seahawks. As long as I'm here at Chat Sports, I will be covering the Seahawks. Seahawks fan through and through. Just a little bit of a job change or a job addition. Not going anywhere, man. Not going anywhere. 553 of you hanging out with us. Come on in and hit that sub button. Best coverage on the Seahawks you are going to get anywhere on YouTube. Brock Purdy trying to find Jake Tonjes, unable to do so. Ball well behind him. Going to be 3rd and 10. Greg, you're stuck with me. I'm not stuck with you. I'm not going anywhere, sir. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. 3rd and 9. Leandre wants the 49ers to win just so he can see my face. It'll be that. It'll be, oh no. Back to pass, Brock Purdy. Eagles show pressure. They do bring it. Duck, quack, quack. Well over CMC's head. Not looking good if you want San Francisco to win this game. The offenses have really slowed down in the second half. Yeah, that makes sense. I will not be saying your name. Yep, I will not be saying your name. But yes, that does make sense. Yes, that does make sense. 15 likes, by the way, from 200 likes on the stream. Come on in and hit that thumbs up button. If you just got here, well over 500 people hanging out with us in the building. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see that. I think this is going to allow us to do more of these streams in the future. Bad punt by the 49ers. Eagles are going to get this ball on San Francisco's side of the field. Ball on like the 46-yard line. Really bad punt. Really bad punt there by Morstead. Eagles coming out onto the field for offense right now. We are going to go to a commercial break, and that gives us plenty of time to ask you, who you got? Who do you think is going to come away with a victory in this game? Let us know. I'm also changing the live poll right now to ask you who you want. Who do you want to play next week? Do you want to play the Rams or do you want to play the 49ers? Let me know on that new live chat poll. Let me know. Andre says 49ers are going to win.
I like Justin's thought here.
Ooh, okay.
He says, Will, brother, it don't matter who we face. We're going to crush that team, then crush the team in the Super Bowl as well. I like that thinking.
It's a good take. Yep. Jerry's been pumping that as well a lot today. And look, at some point, like, you can't win the Super Bowl without beating good teams.
Exactly.
No one's ever done it.
You're going to have to face them eventually.
Exactly. You're going to have to do it eventually. And you might as well face them early.
Yep.
I'm going to try and start a Twitter fight with Brandon Walker. We'll see if that works. Let's see. Space Face says it'll be a banquet. Jerry says San Fran imploding. Ron says since they just lost Kittle for the year, I'll go 49ers. Yeah, I get it. That's not a bad take. Bray says, Bray, try refreshing. So Brady's given some sort of demo right now on what some of the issue is going on for Brock Purdy and why he's struggling to throw the football all that well in this one. Cool. I don't know that I need a breakdown on how to point the tip of your ball, but whatever works. Whatever works. Hit that sub button. We're back at that great number of 79, 74. That's my old college number. Make sure that you hit that sub button if you haven't gotten to yet. You just finding the channel. Trying to get to 79,100 today. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Changing the play at the line is Jalen Hurts. He is under center. Handoff. Saquon Barkley, nowhere for him to go. Very impressive showing so far for San Francisco. Yes, he did. So that fight between A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni, NFL insider Mike Garafolo says, I'm not sure this even registers as top 10 A.J. Brown controversy. Sirianni told him to get off the field, trying to avoid a penalty for too many men. Jordan Mailata told him to get off the field as well. There was time on the play clock, and it all got reset. That's what they were fighting about. Interesting. 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts in shotgun gets the ball out to Devontae Smith. He has room to run. Unable to get the first down, but he's damn close. Going to get tackled after a gain of 11. 3rd and 1 for Philadelphia. Wow, oh wow. I did not know the Golden Globes were today. Interesting. Tush push time for the Eagles, and they are going to get it easily. Gain of 2 there for Philadelphia. Type those ones down below. That wasn't even a question on if he was going to get it. Wasn't even a question. Ball on the 35-yard line now for San Francisco. A touchdown here for the Eagles. I shouldn't say ends it, but it definitely makes the lead feel bigger than what it would be. 10 points in this game feels like a lot. Kendrick's able to bring down Tank Bigsby before he even really gets going. Robert Saleh doing the classic bald man beanie look. Don't blame him. I have to do it as well. Leandre, you make me laugh. You, my good sir, make me laugh. 5 likes away from 200. We get there. I'll give you a beer cheers. Let's go. Let's go. 562 of you. Just hit that thumbs up button. Easy peasy. Jalen Hurts back to throw. He finds Devontae Smith. Not going to get the first down again on 2nd and 11, but going to set up a 3rd and medium. It's 3rd down. Spam those 3s down below in the chat. Are they going to be able to do it? Are they going to be able to get it? Wow, Matt LaFleur is talking with Ed Policy. He might not end up being the head coach of the Packers after tonight. Crazy. That'd be a bad firing. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley, easy first down. Easy first down. Ball on the 25-yard line. Easy first down. Another Oregon Duck hits the portal. Cooper Perry, true freshman. First and 10 for the Eagles. They're trying to really ice this one away. Screen pass set up. Hurts just bounces it in front of Saquon Barkley. Probably the smart move there. A lot of 49ers in position to make a stop. Been tackled for a loss. Second and 10 for Philadelphia. Ball on the 24-yard line of San Francisco. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere for Barkley to go. Dallas Goedert missed his block there on Huff. Nice play. Loss of 3. Saquon slow to get off the field.
I tell you what, San Fran's defense is keeping them in this.
Yeah.
They're making plays. Now they just got to get off the field on third down, which they haven't been able to do.
100%.
Granted, it has been a lot of third and shorts. Third and long, let's see what they do here.
Right. Well, and do you trust Jake Elliott? The whole reason this isn't a 4-point game right now is because Jake Elliott missed the first PAT he had of the night. Ooh, we got over that 200 like, by the way. Give you that beer cheers. Shout out, see y'all. Hurts going to run this one on third and long. That was pretty simple. The Eagles didn't want to turn the ball over. A 6-point lead's got to feel pretty good for them the way their defense is playing. Get Jake Elliott out on the field. Let him put this one up and through. That seems like a pretty clear decision that they had made there. $5 p.m. Pacific. Raiola. So in an hour. That's the rumor. The rumor is in an hour. Yep. That Elliott kick, by the way, is up and good. 16-10 now, Eagles. Spam those FGs down in the chat. Yeah, but you have to remember, they're going to push that back. They're going to push it back. And what we'll probably do is we'll just work in combination together, dude. It'll be all right. We're going to have a good time because that's what we do. That's what we do because we also we have the early preview for whoever Seattle will play next. We will film and get that out to the people. Wow, oh, wow. Now that is the rumor going on right now for Raiola. The rumor is that Raiola will be a Duck. It sounds like we'll know here later on tonight. If you're an Oregon football fan. Happens. It's the bots. Subscribe to the channel if you love the Seattle Seahawks. Don't miss out on any opportunity to catch all the news and all the action that's going on with Seattle. 16-10 right now in Philadelphia. We get to have the one play in all of football where you get to have 12 guys on the field. Nice run back here for San Francisco. Getting the ball just short of the 35-yard line. There was Brian Robinson. Because of all the wind, you are now having to see you're having to see a lot of teams put a 12th man on the field just to hold that ball. Peyton, because you also do Oregon football, I do. Do you think there's any Ducks that could fall to the Seahawks or any players you'd hope go to Seattle? Let me think about that. After this play, Brock Purdy back to pass on 1st and 10. He finds an open Kyle Juszczyk who's got room to go. He's past the 50-yard line, running through Reed Blankenship. Going to get that ball to the 40. Peyton, I would tell you that there's a couple of tackles. Isaiah World has been pretty decent this year for Oregon, although he clearly had some of his own issues. If you could get in a late round a guy like Noah Whittington, that could be someone who takes on that third running back role in Seattle. Unfortunately, the big guy, Kenyon Sadiq, is not going to be a Seahawk. He won't even get to our first pick. Handoff up the middle. Christian McCaffrey is going to slice his way through that Eagles defense. He's going to end up getting about 7. I'm seeing a do we want that? By the way, for those of you who are Oregon fans who haven't had the opportunity to subscribe, I'm going to put that here in the chat right now. By the way, if you'd like to hit that sub button. Nice play so far there by Sky Moore. 2nd and 4 is going to turn into 3rd and 1. Let's go. go. Going to see one more play, potentially two, before this half goes final. Third and 1. See heavy formation out for San Francisco. Brock Purdy, QB sneak. He's close. He got it. Well over the line. Well over the line. We're going to go into the fourth quarter with San Francisco driving well on the 49ers side. San Francisco well on the Eagles side of the field. Get those fours spamming in the chat. Well over, Leandre. Well over indeed. Spam those fours down below in the comment section. Ooh, 600 people hanging out with us. That's awesome. Niche, what do I think about what, brother? Good to see you, Jerry. Good to see you, Carla. Why did they give the ball to Sky Moore? Because everyone's hurt, dude. Everyone is hurt. Everyone is hurt. We had some bots kind of get cleared out. You got to be able to subscribe to comment in the comment section, which is why you see some of those bots come in, then we kick them out. That's why you're seeing some of those Washington, or we're starting to see those sub numbers drop down a little bit. But the real ones, they get to stay on. Make sure you hit that sub button if you haven't already. 604 of you. Ooh. Amari Washington just put the duck with 2 stars, said, y'all ready. I think Amari Washington will be coming back to, he'll be coming back to Eugene. I say the Chargers just did, but they did it in a tweet. You want me to send that? It's not a picture. Okay. They literally just put it out, so I bet you they'll put out the picture here soon. But it's on their website. Or not their website, excuse me. It's on their Twitter account. He sent it our way? Ooh. There you go. You're going to get saved. I'm sorry. I should have grabbed one for you when I went this morning. I should have grabbed one. That's on me. That's on me. Marion Hampton is going to play today for the Chargers. That is huge. Marion Hampton will give it a go. All right. We're back in action in Philadelphia. Ooh, trickeration going around right now. Juwan Jennings, he got the pass to Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown San Francisco. I did a poor job of announcing that. What happened? It was a handoff with a pitch to Juwan Jennings. He had the throw. There is a flag down on the field. What is the flag going to be on? It was a flag on Philadelphia. San Francisco ties this game up. Juwan Jennings just threw the ball to CMC. But more importantly, Searle, we got to let the people know that Jerry Bang! Jerry Brooks bringing the bang on a frickin' NFC wildcard day, getting the people up and rolling. We're going to do a punishment wheel. Ricky, we'll get that thing up here in just a moment so that you can see the super chat menu. But of course, we got to get Jerry Brooks up here because he just fired off a bang. Oh, Jerry, Seahawks, let's effing go! Bang! Jerry getting the DX chop double there, sir. Wow, oh, wow. Still boo the 49ers. Wow, oh, wow. We got to do the punishment wheel. The kick is up from Pinero and good. 49ers up 17-16 right now over the Eagles. Man, the big plays have been rocking and rolling. All right, so here's our punishment wheel that Jerry has got us into. By the way, Jerry, I will, what do you think? Should we do another boot for Jerry? You want to do a boot for Jerry? We'll do a boot for Jerry too. Don't you worry, Jerry. We'll do a boot for you. All right, so here's the punishment wheel. We will do the punishment, and then we will also do the boot. So it looks like there's Ortner 5 push-ups, Searle 5 push-ups, Ortner chug, Searle chug, Ortner shot, Searle shot. So that's our punishment wheel. That is our punishment wheel. We will also do the boot, Jerry. So I might end up doing a shot and a boot. I might end up doing a beer, chug, and a boot. But we'll make sure that we're drinking heavy for you, good sir. We'll make sure that we're drinking heavy for you, good sir. All right, round and round this guy goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to get a Searle chug? We're going to get a Searle chug for the people. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, we'll share the boot. There we go. All right, so we got the full beer in there. We'll double boot. So Searle is going to do the beer. By the way, that was a horrible pour by me. Well, hey, look, a little bit of the bubbly.
What are you trying to do to me?
Little bit of the bubbly.
Good Lord.
Little bit of the bubbly. So Searle's going to chug that one as the Eagles take a knee down in the end zone. That is for the punishment wheel. Jerry, don't worry. I'm going to do a full boot as well. There you go, Searle. I'm going to have to teach you how to chug out of the boot. I'm going to have to teach it because you gotta go from the side so it doesn't like give you a big pop.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You got to go from the side, brother.
Sure.
Got to go from the side. So the next commercial break, we will get that going for you. Searle got the first chug, Jerry. I'll get the second one for you because we won't miss out on that. We will not miss out on that. And don't worry, Weebie, we see you. We'll get you up here in just one moment. Searle, if you could, this is actually perfect. Jalen Hurts back to throw. He finds Saquon Barkley. Nice little blocking out there on the edge. Barkley able to get the first down. Could you go? Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, that's okay. I will be good. I don't need the pizza yet. Ooh, boy. Nice block there. Was that A.J. Brown? No, that's a good block there by that wide receiver there for the Eagles. Excuse me, I'm pulling it up. Darius Cooper, great block. Able to keep his hands inside, get his defender away while also standing up tall. Wow, oh, wow. All right. Oh, they did end up calling him for a penalty there. I apologize. I thought that was clean. It's a bit ridiculous. Thank you so much. I'll top that guy off right over here. Jalen Hurts on 1st and 20 looking for Dallas Goedert, unable to find him there. You missed what I thought was a great first down run by Saquon Barkley, but then I would say it was a bad and poor holding call. They called Darius Cooper for a holding call that I frankly thought was I thought it was poor. I thought his hands were inside. I thought it was good block. At the next break, Ricky Bobby, don't worry. We'll get that Super Chat menu up for you, sir. We'll get that Super Chat menu up for you. Shout out to my guy, Jerry. Dude's a beast. Here you go, Jerry. See, we got the boot filled up. Saquon Barkley, handoff to the right side. Some space going for him. He's going to get about 7. Going to set up a 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, but not as long as it previously was or previously could have been. I should mention I should mention that Searle and I will also be live for the Chargers-Patriots game. We will be live on our Chat Sports main channel if you'd like to come and hang out with us over there. 3rd and 13, 13 and a half minutes left to go in this half. Jalen Hurts back to throw. He's all by himself back there. He gets pressured immediately, has to throw on the run. Unable to find anybody. 49ers defense get another stop. Wow, oh wow. Oh, we still have to get... Could we get Weebulous up? Oh, I see what you're doing. As soon as you're done with that, Cyril, if we could get Weebulous' super chat up, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Justin says, if the Eagles lose and the 49ers to the 49ers, then that means they only suck on the 1+ D. I'm a little bit confused on that. Kick to Sky Moore. He's going to get just past the 30-yard line for the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers offense coming back out, looking to salt this one away. A lot of time left to go. We're going to get Weebulous' super chat up here, and then your boy's going to chug. Niner Nation, says Weebulous, just for this week. Now, Weebulous, we do have to boo the 49ers. Boo! But we never boo you. And I think I agree with you. Because I do think that Ricky Pearsall would be back in that next round. I don't know that Fred Warner would be able to be back. I know that there is a lot of talk like, oh, he'll be back. I don't know about that one, Jim. But I would say that I feel pretty good about the Seahawks with an opportunity against San Francisco. A little more comfortable against them than necessarily going up against LA. But I do think you're going to have to beat both teams at some point. All right, we're going to do a quick beer chug here. Get your chugs going in the chat. This is for my guy, Jerry. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Shout out to Jerry, absolute beast. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone who's been hanging out with us today. 637 people here in the building. 200 likes. If you want to hit that like button, we always really appreciate it. Man, that's freaking awesome. Leandre, George Kittle is out with an Achilles injury. Joshua, I got a question. Who is way better, the Ravens or the Seahawks? Well, the Ravens just fired their coach and aren't playing in the playoffs, and the Seahawks, we might build a statue for our coach. 100%. Totally forgot about that. The first play of Indiana's season was a 75-yard touchdown run by the quarterback for Old Dominion. Wow, oh wow. Forgot about that. They just went BTA on my Duckies. Which was sad. Sad day, bad day. All right. Brock Purdy back out in action. Ball on the 31-yard line. Purdy back to pass. Finds Kyle Juszczyk. He's going to fall and then kind of roll before he's touched down. Depending on where they spot it, he's going to be right at that first down marker. 49ers want to take as much time off the clock as they can here. As much time as they possibly can. They did give Juszczyk that first down. Pitch to the outside. Christian McCaffrey brought down. Nice play there. Davis. He's slow to get up. He lost a little bit of weight this offseason. You can tell the difference. Kid's a stud. Kid is a stud. Wow. Oh, wow. The rushing yard difference right now, 114 for the Eagles, only 60 for San Francisco. 2nd and 7 for San Francisco. Purdy back to pass. Has plenty of time. Oh, my goodness. He just threw his second interception of the game. Quinyon Mitchell ends up coming down with that one again. Both interceptions have been to Mitchell. There is a flag down on the field. It looks like that interception is going to stand. What an incredible play there by Mitchell. Wow, he's trying to find Jake Tonjes. Mitchell's just playing inside out. Great play. Great interception. He's touched down before he is able to pop up. Spam those INTs. Listen to my guy, Searle. What a great play by Quinyon Mitchell. Wow. Costly mistakes indeed. That's a big interception. To say he's selling would be incorrect, but it ain't good. Purdy, 13 for 24 with 2 INTs. 1 TD, 219 total yards. Handoff. Saquon Barkley's got plenty of room. Going to be a gain of 8. We're going to be in for a good one. That's for damn sure. I know. We haven't had good luck with that. Yes, sir. We're growing Seahawks today. Little by little. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh. Bad joke. My bad. 2nd and 2. Eagles, play action pass. Hurts has the first down if he wants to take it, and he did. He got popped. He got popped, too, as he slid, and there's a flag thrown. He was sliding to give himself up. That's going to get a flag every time. 2 49ers popped him. Yeah, you go helmet to helmet there. You can't do that. Sometimes you get good Brock Purdy. Sometimes you get bad Brock Purdy. We're getting bad Brock Purdy today. Bad Brock Purdy today. 716 people hanging out with us today. Go and hit that sub button for Seahawks today. I'm going to throw that down below in the chat. Make it super easy for you, the people. Let's go in and hit that sub button. Ooh, let's change that. Let's change that. Throwing that down in the chat right now for you. If you're new to the channel, just click that link and you'll subscribe. Handoff left side, Saquon Barkley. Big run. He's going to be right on that first down marker. I don't know that he quite got there. This is smart by Philly. What's been working? Running the football, pounding the rock. Juwan Jennings would have made that throw. That's mean. Second and 1 for the Eagles. 10 minutes left to go in this game. Handoff. Barkley has space up the middle. Again, brought down, but not before he gets a first down. Jennifer, thank you for hitting that sub button. I see you. Look, you're right there on the screen. Jennifer Stevens, good to see you. Yeah, welcome to the craziest Hawks chat that we got. But we do have a good time. We just drink a couple beers every once in a while. Shout out to Jennifer. Thank you for hitting that sub button. That's freaking awesome. Ball on the 21-yard line. Eagles. Handoff. Saquon Barkley. Wow, nowhere for him to go. He looked like he landed hard, and he's not getting up quick. He's hurting. Saquon took a shot there. Wow. He is very slow to get up and not putting any pressure on his ankle. He's hobbling. Yeesh. It looks like he's trying to walk it off, like maybe it's a stinger situation. We've all been there, rolled our ankle, got a nice little burn going. Jerry! Bless you, Cyril. We'll get you on the screen here in just a moment. That's kind of where I'm at, Jerry. It's kind of where I'm at, dude. Shout out to Kitty. Thank you for following me on Instagram. Appreciate it. The man, the myth, the legend. See ya. Yes, we are. Are we doing you can. I was gonna say Jerry still asked where you're at. Well, there you go. There we go. There you go. Jerry's been asking where you're at, Durham. Throw is up. Unable to complete it are the Philadelphia Eagles. Nice play there by Green. Might be. Are we doing in-game stuff? No, for next game. For like highlights. Okay, cool. Yep. Cool. Cool. Okay. Cool. Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you. Jalen Hurts back to throw. Ends up finding an open receiver. Going to get inside of the Rocket Money red zone. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/Seahawks chat. Not going to be able to pick up the first down there. Jake Elliott, he's going to have to come on the field. 4th and 4. JC! Shoot, y'all making me crack another one. Jerry and JC making me crack another one. We'll get you guys up here on the screen in just a moment. We're going to call this Jake Elliott kick, and then we'll get you up and loaded. Jake Elliott's kick is up, and it's right down Broadway. 8 minutes left to go in this one. Eagles, 19. The 49ers, 17. Look at that. I'm just cash right now on my throws. We're just cash right now on our throws. Here, you know what, Cyril? Since it's already set up like this, let's talk about our good friends, and then we can do our we can get our supers up, because I want to make sure that Jerry and JC get their proper due, because they deserve that. But speaking of people that deserve their proper shout-outs, you guys know it. I've been really excited to get back home soon. Excited to go and visit the great state of Washington. Had to find an app that could help me budget my money. Thank goodness I was able to go find our good friends over at Rocket Money, because they've been helping me save up some money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money helped me track my subscriptions, and they found that I was actually double paying for a couple of streaming services. Rocket Money helped cancel those extra subscriptions and save some money. What I've done with that money is move it into my budget that Rocket Money is helping me plan these vacations that I have this summer. And they're also helping me set some spending goals for each month. So what I'm able to do now through Rocket Money is save a little bit of extra money on the side month after month so that I can have as much money as possible for the budget that I have set for myself when I do make those trips. I'm very excited, and it would not be possible to have that trip without our good friends over at Rocket Money. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money and shout out to Jerry. San Francisco's so bad, I might actually want them to win. I agree, Jerry. Cheers to you. Honestly, I think they set up nicely for us. I kind of think I'm in that mode. I need a game-winning Eddie Pinheiro kick through the uprights. I think that would be fantastic. JC! And he gets us rocking and rolling with a screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Screw the Niners. Love it. Seahawks winning it all this year. Yes, sir, we are. Yes, sir, we are. Going to have to go through another NFC West opponent at some point. I think that team that we will be going up against will be San Francisco. If they're able to keep rolling. They got to be able to keep rolling. That's right. We're fighting getting those subs back. 777 of you hanging out with us in the chat. If you're new here, just like Jennifer, just like Bethany, just like Peggy, just like Brat, hit that sub button. We are going to cover you all 2026 long with talk on the Seattle Seahawks. That's why it's Seahawks Today. Hit that sub button. We are going to be dangerously close. That's not fun.
I also can't believe how big that missed PAT might end up being.
Oh, yeah.
That could be critical down the stretch here.
100%. You got some banged up Philadelphia Eagles players. Saquon Barkley kind of running around on the sideline trying to get his leg back ready to go. And then Jordan Davis, he was in a position where I don't know what he was dealing with, but it was clearly a lower body injury. Nice throw there by Brock Purdy on first down. He's going to hit Kyle Juszczyk as the 49ers are starting to get going on what could potentially be a game-winning drive here. It just has to wait. It just has to, because the other one would still be going. It just has, yeah, it just has to wait. We'll probably have to rip getting off of here as fast as possible. Brock Purdy back to throw on second down. Breaks through a couple of arm tackles. Not going to be brought down. Nice first down run there by Purdy. San Francisco starting to drive. We're not in big fear time yet. No OT. Because they will not start that game until this one's over. San Francisco has the ball on their own 45-yard line. Brock Purdy back to pass. Looking, finding DeMarcus Robinson. Have a game, young fella. He gets the first down for the 49ers, and San Francisco is now on the Eagles side of the field. Both teams really conserving their timeout. CMC on the sideline. Interesting development right now for San Francisco. You would think they'd want him out on the field as much as possible. Dude, big game for the kid. Big 61-yard reception to start the game, and then he's been nails ever since. Inside of 6 minutes now for San Francisco. Brock Purdy pressured immediately. He just tries to get out of the tackle box so he can fire a ball as far as possible over the head of one of his receivers. Yes, he did. He did. By the way, I should mention, you have not heard George Kittle's name. He left this game with a Achilles injury, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. Justin, big on DeMarcus Robinson. Shout out to DeMarcus Robinson. 2nd and 10 for San Francisco. Brock Purdy back to pass. Sets up a little screen pass to CMC. He makes a couple guys miss. He's flying around for San Francisco. Going to get another first down there for the 49ers. Tackled inbounds. Is there a point in time where you try and run more time off the clock, or is it too early to do so?
I think you can start that now.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. And maybe that's just because...
Force Philly to use their timeouts.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. But there's also a danger zone there. It might be too early. Handoff, CMC up the middle. He gets tackled. Going to be a gain of 4. John Lynch down on the field looking cold. Oh. I see you, Bonafide. All good. 840, you hanging out with us. Hit that sub button on Seahawks Today. Can we throw that live sub counter up, Cyril? Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll just leave that guy there. Brock Purdy back to pass. He's got pressure all around him, and he's brought down. It's going to set up a 3rd and long for San Francisco. Going to be a loss of 4. Hit that sub button. We're going to have you covered for all the NFL coverage that you can want. Subscribe to Seahawks Today. That's a live sub counter, by the way. You want to see your name pop up potentially on there, just like Michael, Brat, Peggy, Bethany, or Jennifer. That sub button. Holding penalty on the defense for the Eagles. That's going to set up a first down. Yeah, it clearly was. Blankenship is in a bad spot. Wow. Wow. First and 10 for San Francisco. Thank you. They are on the 20 of the Eagles. That means they are in the Rocket Money red zone. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join rocketmoney.com/SeahawksChat. Big mistake for Philadelphia there. Handoff up the middle. CMC clearly gets them into the Rocket Money red zone and gets a first down. What a big run from San Francisco. Yeah, like we have to be getting there because San Fran, Philly's gonna have less than 4 minutes when they get the ball. There's a chance they have less than 3 minutes. But there's also a deal here if I'm Philadelphia where I don't know that I want to call timeouts because I want to hold on to as many as I possibly can. They're at the 10-yard line. You're only going to be able to burn off about 2 more minutes of game time, max. Brock Purdy back to throw, fires, Kyle Juszczyk, nice catch, gain of 6, ball in the 4-yard line. So it's a 40-second play clock. Time at 3:30 right now. Even if San Fran takes all the way until that 4th down to score, you're still going to get the ball back with 2 minutes and some change, if my math is correct there, right? It's 2nd and goal right now. Play clock and time are basically, they're going to have to snap the ball right at that 3-minute time with game. If I'm the Eagles, I might just conserve my timeouts. Brock Purdy back to throw. Play action pass. Unable to complete that one to Juwan Jennings. See, and I think that right there is why if I'm San Francisco or if I'm Philadelphia, I don't call a timeout. I don't need to call a timeout there. Because if they, obviously if they had completed it, you'll have 3 clock stoppages. What up? Good to see everybody in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Let's get this to 79,100. Jerry. Back to pass. Brock Purdy. He's got pressure. Doesn't matter. He finds an open CMC in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, San Francisco. We're going to have a wild one in Philadelphia. Cheers to you, Jerry. We're going to have a wild one in San Francisco, or in Philadelphia, excuse me. Interesting. Okay. PAT is up and nowhere near good for Pinero. 23-19. 4-point game. It's looking rough, Jennifer. It is looking rough. All right, let us know down below in the chat right now who you got. Who's going to come away with the victory?
Do you believe, Will?
I can't believe I'm going to say this. San Francisco. I can't believe I'm going to say it. I think San Fran. No, Danny. If San Fran wins, they play us. If the Eagles win, Seattle plays the Rams. This is all going to happen right at the same time, too.
Mm-hmm.
Raiola is going to announce right when this one ends. I know. Damn.
Hey, we're ready for it, though.
Yep, we are ready. Make sure that you check out the preview video that will happen as soon as this game is final. Cyril and I, we're flying through our game plan right now. Here's what we're going to do, Cyril. At the 2-minute timeout. No, you're perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. 2-minute timeout. I'm going to race to the bathroom. It'll be you. I'll be back. I won't miss much. Then I'll be here, and I can help fire through so that we get that next one up and running. San Fran's going to kick this one into the end zone. Philly's going to start with the ball on the 35-yard line. Hawks Nation, baby. Hawks Nation. That game hadn't always been at 7:15. I was going to say, that one hadn't always been at 7:15. They changed that. All right. 12 lead changes this postseason in the fourth quarter. Crazy. All right, hit that sub button if you love NFL coverage because we got you covered here on Seahawks Today. Ball on the 35-yard line. Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts. Back to pass. Finds Saquon Barkley. He's ripped down by Kendricks. Ripped down immediately. Now the Eagles have all three of their timeouts. There's a lot of time left to go in this one. Julian, I think I want San Francisco. Hurts, back to throw. Again, finds Barkley. He's tackled in bounds again. Oh, he did get out of bounds. Nice play there by Barkley, keeping his feet underneath him and diving out of bounds. Now it is third down. Here's an interesting conundrum. Ooh, Cyril, did we get Jerry up? Can we get Jerry up, please? I just thought about that. And then we'll go right back to this. Thank you so much. Jerry! Screw the Niners! Screw the Niners! Screw the Niners! Hell yeah, Jerry. Still can't root for San Fran, but I'm not mad if they win. I agree, Jerry. I agree. Jalen Hurts, back to throw. Looking, firing. A.J. Brown dropped it. A.J. Brown dropped it. He was open. He was open. Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. That's an easily catchable ball. That is an easy catchable ball. That's on AJ. That's not on Hurts. That's on AJ. Now here's the question. You have all three timeouts. Do you punt? They're not going to. They're going to go for it. True. San Fran looking to get a big stop here. Has everyone on the line. Don't bring pressure. Hurts looking, firing, finds Dallas Goedert. First down, Philadelphia. Wow, oh, wow. Looks like they're trying to hustle to the line. I don't know that they're going to get this playoff before the 2-minute warning hits. In fact, they are not going to be able to. The 2-minute warning has hit in Philadelphia. 2-minute warning has hit in Philadelphia. 23-19 49ers. Searle's going to have you covered. I will be right back.
What's going on, everybody? 2-minute warning. We got a good one in Philly. Niners up by 4, 2 minutes left. Eagles driving. Again, close game. Who you got? Comment down below. Comment SF for the 49ers. If you think they'll hold on. If you think the Eagles make a comeback, spam PHI down in the chat below. I got some confidence in the Eagles right now. Also, shout out to our recent subscribers. Wade, Kathy, Joseph, Infantry, Michael. Appreciate you guys. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Ortner and myself will have you guys covered for all the Seahawks content throughout the postseason, into the offseason. If you want the best NFL coverage of Seattle Seahawks, it's right here at Chat Sports. Go down and hit that sub button. The push for 79.1K continues. Also, reminder, Ortner and myself will be live on our main channel for the Chargers and Pats game, which will come on after this. It's scheduled for 7:15. Maybe they'll push it back a bit with this game. We'll see how it goes in the end here. When you're looking at the two teams, stat comp, pretty even for the most part. Minus, I guess not terribly so, but 23-19. San Francisco's offense has really figured it out in the second half. Now, it has come with some trickeration. Obviously, that touchdown late, little reverse pass to McCaffrey in the end zone. 2 turnovers for Purdy. He has not looked Purdy today. Haha, dad jokes. He has not looked great today, but he's done enough. And McCaffrey has done enough late. They figured it out offensively. Their defense has made enough stops to put them in a position to win. We'll see if they can close it out, though. As Ortner gets mic'd back up, Eagles will have it at about the 45 after the Dallas Goedert first down. What a clutch throw and catch. The veteran coming through.
South Dakota State Jackrabbit. What a play there by your boy.
Yourself?
Yes.
Yes, that was impressive.
You have no idea how hard it is to hobble around this place. All right. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Big game. Throw the sub link up, please. Thank you so much. Jalen Hurts back to throw. Finds it open to Devontae Smith. He's going to be tackled. Does he get out of bounds? He gets the first down. That's for damn sure. They gave it to him. He did end up getting out of bounds. Hit that sub button. We're just 12 away from 79. 100. Hit that sub button. You're going to get Seahawks coverage all year frickin' long. Shout out to Noel, Wade, Kathy, Joseph, and Infantry. Shout out to y'all. That is okay. We might have to get it live and then you bolt, but we'll determine as we get closer. All right, Hurts, back to throw, finds Devontae Smith, first down, Eagles. Ball's going to be on the 21-yard line. Right now, the Eagles are going through San Francisco like a hot knife through butter. 10 away, let's go. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Hurts, back to throw. Ooh, he's going to get sacked. He is going to get sacked by San Francisco. He tried to scramble up through the middle. Neither team really burning their timeouts. We might see both teams go to the end of this game with multiple timeouts still left in their pocket. 8 subs away. Let's go. 8 subs away. 7 subs away. Let's go. San Francisco needs a stop here. Eagles, back to pass. Hurts is looking, unable to find anybody. Scrambling outside of the pocket. He's just going to throw this one away. Good choice by Hurts there. 48 seconds left to go in game time. 3rd and 11 right now for the Eagles. 2 away. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Run it up. Let's go. If you're new to the channel, you're going to get great Seahawks coverage. Hit that sub button. Let's go. 1 away. Beer cheers if we get to 79-1. We did. Bang. Cheers. All right, we're back. 3rd and 11. Can the Eagles do it? 48 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Hurts has time. Finds an open receiver. Oh, it goes off the hands of Devontae Smith. Harmlessly to the ground. That was close to calamity. Close to calamity there. That's not a bad throw by Hurts. It could be a little bit tighter, but that's not a bad throw. I don't hate what he was doing. Hit that sub button. That number should be going the other way around. It should be going up and up and up. Hit that sub button. 4th and 11. This could be for the ball game. Philly does have all 3 of their timeouts. Oh my goodness, and they use one here. So this will be for the ball game.
What? Were they just not? They just didn't like the play call or something? That's horrible.
Bad.
That is horrible from Sirianni.
Bad by Sirianni. That's bad. Bad clock mismanagement.
Unless you know you have a play that's just
like gonna open it
to work.
100%. That's horrible
but
mismanagement.
There's no guarantees.
Because at this point now, it's what? You're going to run 3 seconds off on 2 run plays, and then, yeah, this game's done if they don't get this 4th and 11. Wow, that is horrible clock management. Subscribe to Seahawks Today. Join the Seahawks family. Let's go. We're going to be live next week for whoever the Seahawks play, whether it's San Francisco or LA. Don't miss out. 4th and 11. Hurts back to throw. This is for the ball game. Delivers a strike. Knocked down. Great play by Kendricks. That's going to do it. Great play by Kendricks. Barring one of the more horrific ends to a ball game that you've ever seen, that's going to do it. Wow. And if you keep all your timeouts, you could get the ball back with 30 seconds left. 25 maybe, 20. Just horrible clock mismanagement. Greg, me too, man. I'm happy that we're going to get San Fran again. Let's go. Brock Purdy takes a knee. Timeout is called here by Sirianni. Be on the lookout for that Seahawks 49ers preview. Wow. It's almost like you knew where he was going. Takes a knee again, does Brock Purdy. All right, so here's how this is going to work, Seahawk fans. I just want everyone to kind of understand what we're going to do. It's going to be a real quick sign-off. Brock Purdy's going to take this snap and take a knee. Searle and I do have to get over to the Chat Sports main channel. So we're going to do our goodbyes right now. I want to say thank you to everyone who came in the building and hung out with us. If you are new to the channel, thank you guys so much for subbing. Thank you to Greg. Thank you to Jerry. Thank you to JC. Thank you to Weebulus. Thank you to all of the Seahawks Today real ones who came in and had a good time with us. We are going to get our Seahawks versus San Francisco 49ers preview out as soon as we end this stream, but we do have to go. Weebulus, I'm going to read it because we can't put you up. We got to go to our main Chat Sports channel. Congrats, Niners. Your reward is getting dominated in Seattle. Have fun. Weebulus, beer cheers to you. And I can't wait to see you guys next time.